Tony Gwynn Jr.
I was outside the room and I saw Adam come sprinting in. I was like, what happened? Hot mic. That's all I heard.
Chris Ello.
Dak Prescott speaking of things that are off.
And Matt Skraby.
Sam must be a liker of his job.
Don't blame us for any side effects.
You thrilled our fans throughout the postseason with a great performance.
Gwynn and Chris are ready to go.
Indeed, we are. Welcome into Gwynn and Chris, Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby. Kind of an explosive day in sports to get things rolling.
I just heard Tony's meta glasses say battery low.
No, they're not low. They're
Wait a
100%.
minute, that's your glasses talking?
That was.
Oh, goodness.
Nonetheless, a big time step down, I guess, is some call it as stepping down. Some say that is code for firing. Nonetheless,
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's out.
No, yeah, he's
And
out.
He knew if he didn't step down that he was going to have to go through a bunch of mess for the next few days. Why not end it? I think that's what Tomlin's thinking was.
Indeed, he did.
So he did. And
he heard the whispers. They weren't even whispers.
The whispers.
At this
They
point.
booed him off the field last night.
Right.
They like serenaded him with booze.
I mean, that was a pretty bad
the
loss.
Sure, it was, but I don't know. Look, we got our Steeler guy, Michael Valenzuela. He's our boss, so I gotta show him a lot of respect. But I just don't agree with the thinking that Mike Tomlin. I'm happy to see him go. 9 years, they haven't won a playoff game, but he's never had a losing season. He's in the hunt all the time. There's something to be said for it in my mind, but look, the Steelers they got what they wanted. The fans got what they wanted. And if they go 6-11 the next 5 years, because they have no quarterback, I don't know what their future is there.
I hope it goes so off.
So I do too. So you got what you wanted.
You
got
guys
Tomlin out.
You guys don't see
Well,
why
the 49ers should be firing Kyle Shanahan too. So what? Get to the Super Bowl,
Okay,
blow
stop.
the big game every year.
No.
I mean, at some point,
just
everybody
doesn't
loses
listen.
except for the team that wins the Super Bowl. No?
The problem is that he makes the playoffs all the time, and he hasn't won a playoff game in a while.
But let's go to your guy. How long before the 49er faithful say, look, I don't care if I get to the championship game or the Super Bowl and get rolled every time? Will that work forever for you?
I love how he added the roll.
Yeah, right. I know they didn't really get rolled.
Yeah,
Those
they
are
haven't
close
gotten
games.
rolled in either of
Those
them.
are
It's been a
close
close
games.
game.
But you know what I mean?
This
is what I'm asking you. So you're good with that?
I'm keeping a coach for as long as possible that can get me to the Super Bowl
The
on a
Super Bowl
consistent
you're
basis.
good with. All right, but the playoffs, no good.
If he goes to 5 straight playoffs and one and done in all of those,
Let me ask you.
I would be angry.
Let me ask both of you guys a question.
You'd be angry.
Let me ask you both of you guys a question.
He hasn't won a playoff game since 2016.
Yeah, he's not going to. Yeah,
so
right. He's got 9 years without.
Is the goal now to find someone that can win you a playoff game?
I think the goal now
is that going to change everything in Pittsburgh.
I think the goal now is to reset the program of the Steelers.
Okay.
And try something new because he's a great coach. He's going to find a job. He's going to coach somewhere.
No doubt.
He's not a great coach. You just
But I
said
don't think
that
he's
you
also been
deserve to
given
get him out of there.
resources. I don't
Get
think
him out of there.
He's been trying to find a quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
Well, I
Without the
just
resource.
look.
You mean because when you think about it, they got lucky that they were as bad as they were or draft is. Or there was
Roethlisberger was just a great pick. I mean, he was late in the first round.
Yeah, it was. They got lucky that there was
that
a
he was that
quarterback
good.
there. Right.
That he was that good.
Right.
But look, I this is my argument over and over again because, we'll start with if you're an Atlanta fan like Adam, couldn't wait for his coach to be fired because they didn't make the playoffs. Miami couldn't wait for the coach to be fired because they didn't make the playoffs. But Pittsburgh makes the playoffs almost every year. Couldn't wait for the coach to be fired. Baltimore not only makes the playoffs, they usually win a game and then lose. So couldn't wait for the coach to be fired. where is it acceptable is what I'm asking you. And you're saying that if you're Shanahan, you get to the Super Bowl every 2 or 3 years and lose, that's acceptable. So I'm just asking what's acceptable.
Here's another question.
You have to win a playoff game.
I just said Harbaugh wins all the time in the playoffs. They couldn't wait to get him out.
Do both of you think that all 32 coaches in the NFL are capable of winning a Super Bowl?
No.
How many?
Well, there's at least one that's not, and that's the Charger team. They're out of luck. No matter who's coaching, no matter what, they got no shot.
How many Super Bowl
winning quarterbacks are there out there?
Coaches.
Yeah. Well, I think it almost is. It's
12.
It's the same number as there are Super Bowl winning quarterbacks,
and it's tied to the team's ownership too.
Somewhat.
You have to. Yes.
I think that allows you to put yourself in position.
Here's the starting quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger. He last played a full season in 2018. Then they went to Mason Rudolph, Duck Hodges. Then they had Mason Rudolph again, Mason Rudolph the following year, Kenny Pickett, Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Trubisky, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph.
And you don't think there's anything successful about him reaching the playoffs almost every time with that group of losers?
I do.
You don't. No, you don't. You're happy. You're not.
But Chris cannot be argued with.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
You're speaking for the Pittsburgh fans that could not wait to get him out. And I eventually at some point, not every team can win. So maybe every year we ought to just fire 31 coaches.
Yeah, we can't talk out of both sides of our mouths, right? Where we say that the quarterback is the biggest reason why you win, right? And then on the flip side, be like, man, you ain't winning, and you got like, there was the names you got, Trubisky.
It was some bad
Rudolph,
players,
old Russ Wilson.
An older Aaron Rodgers.
Justin Fields.
I mean, like,
he's been in the playoffs practically every time. Look, the Steeler fans got what they want. I agree with Tony. I hope they go 5-12 the next 5 years, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Grass isn't always greener on the other side.
We'll see.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the team.
If indeed, wait, hold up.
Starting
I think
fresh.
we have the caveat is if indeed this was a forced fire. It may very well could be that Mike Tomlin was like, you know what, I need a break.
He needs a reset.
I need a reset.
I don't know that anyone in the Steeler organization anywhere though came out and said Mike Tomlin's our guy going.
That's
forward.
true. There wasn't.
I never heard that.
There certainly weren't any.
Aaron Rodgers said it would be ridiculous.
Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a say.
He can say that because he's not in the.
He's not even going to be there next year.
100%.
Oh, he's coming back.
You think so?
Coming back.
I think Eric still has. I think he still has.
He can't move though. He needs a great offensive line.
Nor should he have to at this point in his life.
And McKee
Here's
says
the deal.
Says it right. Goodness, Elo coming in way too hot for a Tuesday.
If you don't like hot, then don't listen to the open. I mean, come on. We're not going to ease into things.
I stand with M. McKee.
Yeah, well, I know it's rough for your tender ears over there.
Salty over there.
Here's the thing. You're right about Aaron Rodgers in one respect. Phillip Rivers is a lot better than a lot of the current quarterbacks. And I would think Aaron Rodgers is a slight upgrade over Phillip Rivers at this point.
Yeah.
So maybe he can still play. It looked bad last night, but that, again, wasn't all his doing.
The thing that I respected about it was he knew he was going to get hit, and he was still trying to sit in that pocket.
He tried.
And they were just teeing off on him, unfortunately.
Guys weren't getting open either. He had nowhere to throw the ball. That Houston defense is legit. It remains to be seen whether we can put them in like Baltimore category, and I'm talking Super Bowl Ray Lewis territory, because that's the last defense that I remember. Maybe somebody can think of another one. That's the last defense I remember winning a Super Bowl with just no quarterback and no offense. Because C.J. Stroud fumbled 5 times last night. He was an absolute debacle, and yet they still won 30-6 because of that defense. So we'll see just how good they are going forward.
Yeah. No, but that's the big time news of the day. On the baseball side, the Arizona Diamondbacks make a trade for
another one of Chris's favorite players,
Mr. Arenado.
He's overrated. I'm not saying that I dislike the guy. I just think he's badly overrated.
Yeah, he's going to be a Diamondback come this 2026 season, and
I imagine some Padre fans are like, "What? And I'm here to tell you that 12 home runs from a third
Don't worry
baseman are
about
not
it,
going to
huh?
hurt you too much. And he's not even Gold Glove quality anymore. Let's be honest. He wasn't even a finalist last year.
Yeah.
So they're getting a shell of Nolan Arenado. So good for
I will
them.
agree with that.
Oh,
Okay.
you think so too?
He was on my
Yeah.
fantasy team last year. Awful.
You wouldn't want him on a fantasy
That's
team
odd.
at this point in
No,
his career.
no.
Connected to fantasy.
I thought,
again,
you know
huh?
what my thought was when I
That's
drafted
how we
him
judge
late?
people, Tony. Don't you judge every football player that way?
No, what I'm saying is I watched him closely last year because he was on my fantasy team,
Yeah,
and
he's not the guy
He's
anymore.
a below average player.
You were not watching Cardinals baseball.
I was watching his statistics on a
Yeah,
daily
okay,
basis.
yeah, okay, let's clarify that. You were like
I
was
do not
watching
want to
him.
watch Cardinals baseball.
Yeah, these lovely popping voices. They come from broadcasting live here in the Bill House studios. We know how. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matthew Skraby. We'll have Charley Hoffman on the show.
I need Charlie today.
We're gonna get
Charlie may want to back out of this interview.
No.
Because I golfed awful today, and I'm gonna need a.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
need a
texted-
shoulder to lean on.
I figured that's what it was because it was a Tuesday and that's Chris's golf day, and he just
Yeah.
texted us
Oh,
randomly.
that's right.
I hate golf.
No,
That's
I said
where
I quit golf,
That's
Oh.
where that came
and
from.
that was only the 5th hole. I had to still play 13 more
Yeah.
after that text.
that went completely over my
It
head.
was bad today. Charlie,
Let's hear about it on the other side.
please tell me what I can do.
We
So
have
we'll,
to.
We'll be talking to him about Chris's
Yeah.
game, but also
No,
about
not
this,
really. There's
this-
other things that are more
This
important.
Brooks Koepka thing has got some legs.
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
The returning member program.
The return. I thought that was hilarious. I had to take a video last night at about, I don't know, what was that, about 9 o'clock?
I got it this morning.
At about 9 o'clock, I took a video of a little segment Sports Center did on the whole Brooks Koepka, and the way they broke it down, I thought was hilarious. So I sent the guys the video, and Chris Skraby was the one who responded first this morning.
The way I understand it, it's basically open arms for John Rahm and Cam Smith.
Well, Cam Smith said he's not coming back.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh,
just saying
Cam's
that those
holding
guys
strong.
are also being courted, and DeChambeau.
There's only like 3 other guys that qualify for this
Right.
program.
Those are
There's
the
only
only
other
other
three
three.
other guys that
It
they
might
want.
as well just be called Big
Please.
Stars Back to the PGA Tour campaign.
But the thing that I noticed, and we should get the break. We'll talk about it on the other side, but it didn't come without like any penalty.
No,
bro.
there's
which was
and
which
this
was
is
something
how
that I was quite interested in talking about. Hold that thought. We'll get to it on the other side. Lots more of this banter to come here on Gwynn and Chris.
We finally
Got Charley Hoffman talking some golf. There's a lot of golf stuff to talk about. Coming up at 4:40 this afternoon. And we got a couple of golf things I want to finish up on this segment, or you guys definitely want to. We got the Fantabulous Sports Game Show a little later today. Skraby, I'm just going to put this out there. Skraby's been whining and was whining a lot last week about the categories. He thinks he doesn't really get a fair chance. I have come up with a whole new system for today's Fantabulous Sports Game Show that has to favor you, Skraby.
Great.
If you don't take advantage of this, I don't know what else to tell you.
I will take advantage.
So that's
or
coming
at
up.
least Try.
That's coming up at
I think Skraby
3:30.
does his best Phil Jackson work after a lot of these
He
things.
does.
He works
He just cries
He
and
tries
does-
to work the referee.
Yeah, I'm so tired of
all
hearing
the
him
time.
whine.
Yeah,
So
and
today
then,
I'm
and then
like
you
gonna-
go home and then you like lock in on making one of these lists.
Today I'm giving you
that
something that
favors you.
you can't lose today, Skraby, and yet I think you'll find a way.
You
So
should dominate this one.
that's coming up at 3:30.
Oh yeah, because you know the topic. You said you should dominate this one. Tony already knows the topic. So
No, he doesn't know the topic. He only knows the answers.
he
I
just
just give him
slipped
the
everybody.
I just give him the answers, Skraby. Just the answers, not the topic.
Slipped up, everybody.
He slipped.
A couple of quick things. Justin Herbert, not his fault. Apparently, Greg Roman's fault. Chargers fired him
Yeah.
today. Offensive coordinator gone. Offensive line coach Mike Devlin. I would have kind of agreed with that, be honest with you. Didn't look like he was teaching a whole lot of blocking there for the Chargers. Roman was actually with Jim Harbaugh at Stanford. Came to the 49ers with him. So that's like firing an old friend. But Jim Harbaugh, after the game, they asked him about Roman, and he was pretty non-committal. He was more committal today. He fired him today. So that's it for the.
I'm sure that wasn't easy for him.
It really couldn't have been.
couldn't
You've
have
got
been
to
easy.
have that kind of relationship. And you knew this was going to happen today because the Eagles fired their offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. Yesterday, they asked, what was it? The quarterback, Jalen Hurts, what he thought. And he goes, it's kind of there. Yeah, it's not really up to me. Really? Okay.
He was doing
He had every
backflips.
chance he could to say, oh, no, he did a good job, and he didn't say it. So that was kind of the writing was on the wall there. So along with Tomlin, some coordinators were let go today. All right, let's get to this golf thing. There's quite a few things. You know, Koepka's coming in, and Tony, you talked about it. There's going to be a lot of things that a lot of hoops that he has to jump through. I don't believe he can get any Fed Cup points or FedEx Cup points. He can't qualify for that. I believe he has to write a big check to charity.
$5 million.
$5 million, which is not big for him, but big for a lot of people. And yeah, it's just him, and it's only open for, major champions. So Cam Smith, John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, that means you. They have until, I think, was it February or something to decide.
2nd.
Look, we'll get Charlie's going to have a kind of the bottom line on this whole thing. But
I just wanted to correct one thing.
Okay.
He does get FedEx Cup points, but he doesn't get FedEx Cup bonus money in 2026. And he
Okay.
also will have no equity grants in PGA Tour Enterprises for the next 5 years. So basically, they're estimating he to return to PGA Tour. He's giving up $85 million.
yeah, but he already got $50 million, so he can afford to give up the next $50 million because he got the first 50, didn't he? So I think that'll cover him. I did want to point this out.
And he doesn't get sponsors exemptions, which I find very strange.
Yes, that means if he doesn't qualify for
well, how
a
did
tournament,
he qualify for this one? The Farmers. He's in this one already, right?
They kind of needed. I'm sure they needed.
That's a good question.
Well, that
We
sounds
should
like
ask- honestly,
but
we
that
should ask
sounds like
Charley
an
Hoffman.
exemption, Tony, is what you're saying.
That's true.
So
We should ask Charley Hoffman.
We'll ask Charlie
He will
about that.
know.
I do want to throw this out there because I love comments like this one. Live Golf has now responded to Brooks Koepka decision to leave, and the fact the matter that there might be more others. Says the Live Golf, we continue to offer the most competitive, challenging, and lucrative, I might agree with that, environment in which to pursue greatness on a global scale.
Lucrative for the player? Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Live Golf is bleeding money every single year.
Yes, they are. But the notion that they have the most competitive and challenging golf in the world is absurd. That's totally laughable.
I mean, that's statement.
They didn't have the
that's
most
statement
competitive
101.
with the
even
dudes
with
that
all
were-
these guys, and they're going to start losing more and more. Liv's going to. I don't know if it'll go away. Maybe they'll just keep throwing money at no-name people, but I don't know. I just golf needs this to end. Get us back to one happy family.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck with that in this day and age. So anyway, we'll talk about that with Charlie a little bit later on. A little more on the game last night, guys. To me, Houston is going to be dangerous potentially moving forward because they can get pressure on the quarterback with 4 guys. They had pressure. Would they get 6 sacks, 7 sacks, and they had pressure every play. They never blitzed once. And that is an advantage that they have that a lot of teams don't have. Normally, you have to blitz to get pressure on the quarterback. That is something that somebody, I guess New England is the first that's going to have to deal with it this weekend. C.J. Stroud had to be the worst game I've ever seen by a playoff winning quarterback, maybe ever.
Yeah.
He had 5 fumbles. 5 fumbles in one game.
I expect Diggs to have a big game against his former.
Diggs.
Yeah, you said New England plays Texas, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
New England's will play. Yeah, Diggs will be against his former team.
I think
That's true.
I think this will be, and I think that's really the biggest part, right? I think DK Metcalf seemed like he had potential to have a big night last night.
He got off to a good start.
He had
dropped
the one
a wide open
yeah.
one, but after that, they never threw to him again.
And
so
I don't know if that was an adjustment or whatever it is, but
that's because Mike Tomlin sucks. We know this.
that part.
Yeah.
But we do know that the Patriots, they have shown that they can run the football, and it forces you to have to pay attention to that. The Steelers didn't really run the football well.
They couldn't.
They couldn't do
the front
much.
7 of Houston is tough. I will say this. I was surprised by Houston's running game. I didn't think they'd be able to carve up the Steelers the way they did.
Yeah, they were gashing them.
And, the final score is misleading. It was 17-6 with, 8 minutes to go, and then you get 2 defensive touchdowns. But anyway, we're down to the Elite 8. And I guess the 49ers they finally announced the time of the games, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Took them long enough.
That's true. Even Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
why can't we just know what game is being
but
played?
your game ended up being the prime time Saturday night.
Yes, Fred Warner might be back. They say he's likely to be back for the NFC Championship if they make it there, but Fred Warner's practice
That'll be
window has
interesting.
been open.
Can Seattle pick him up for the NFC Championship game since he'll be available?
Why would they do that? He's under contract with the 49ers.
Because they'll be playing and the 49ers won't be playing.
Oh, I see.
Did you get that? You didn't get that connection there?
No, it was a bad joke.
I didn't get it either. But
Thank
you.
The guy can't play in the NFC Championship game if his team isn't in the playoffs.
Yes,
this
true.
would be the divisional round there. But
Now that you explain your joke, I get it.
Thank you. But yeah, that would be good for the 49ers if they get that far. And we cleared that up yesterday, right?
What?
That the 1 seeds always play on Saturday.
Play on
Yes, we
Saturday.
did.
So that's
Which
why
is stupid
There's no
because
conspiracy, buddy.
there's no conspiracy, but I think it's a little unfair. Like, on top of having to play a road game to start the playoffs, you then have to play on a short week as the 6 or 7 seed, which is really crazy.
but there's
Don't
a way
Don't
to
be a 6 or 7 seed.
Well,
Yeah,
the 49ers
that's what
could have
Tony's-
won week 18. They would have been the number 1
and
seed.
then the other
But
team would have
they-
the same
exactly.
problem playing
I
them.
get it. I'm not saying for the 49ers itself. I'm just saying that seems like an additional
It's-
challenge.
You're the lowest seed in the tournament at this point. Yes, you should have the worst circumstances.
I don't disagree. But
I will also
think it's
say
a lot.
this. If I was following the 49ers closely, which I am not, but you are, the 49ers seemingly are thriving on every little bit of stuff that's happening
Yeah,
to
they
them
are.
right now.
That's true.
So you should almost be happy. You should be happy. The sad thing is we play that more on our show than they do on any show in San Francisco.
That's probably true.
So that's sad. But
oh.
I think that they've been thriving on all of the, give them another challenge.
Yeah, that's
Give them
exactly.
another challenge.
Kyle
George
Juszczyk
Kittle's
said
out.
it.
Give me another
Hey,
challenge.
the real-
So I think they don't mind this.
I think the thing that we're not talking enough is that your boy Purdy is playing some pretty high level football. And they have started to look like this as he got his rhythm and became, and is throwing the football the way he has, man. He looks well worth the money that they signed him
This
for.
is an interesting question that I was thinking of watching him the other night, because he does look like one of the best guys out there right now.
Yeah.
How did he get to be this number 6, round? Like, how did they all miss him? He was playing at Iowa State, which is high enough profile.
Yeah, for sure.
I grant you they're not on the ESPN Game of the Week, but that's a big,
that's one
12.
of those teams that if they're having a good year,
you would think somebody would have seen this guy and recognized it. They all missed it. Every team, the 49ers included, they got lucky, to pick him up at the end. Or is it just something that he has outworked everybody since the day he was drafted to become this good?
We do know this. In his first year there was Trey, I believe that was Trey Lance's first year there.
Yeah.
That there was, at least I remember the reporting at the time, it was clear that he was
the guy
outplaying him at a very early stage.
And Trey Lance was the third pick.
Right.
I remember, and they traded a bunch to get him. I remember when George Kittle and like Fred Warner, they were being asked about Brock Purdy, and they didn't want to like undermine Trey Lance because at the time he was the starter of the team. But they're like, this guy's pretty good.
Yeah, that's when you know the earth is moving underneath you if you're the other quarterback.
And Trey Lance still hasn't proved himself.
What was the first year that Brock Purdy got in? And because I want to look up
wasn't that the year they blew his elbow out in the
Was it about 21, 22?
I'm terrible with years.
I am too. I'll tell you when it was. I just have to find the game. His first game he came in was
22.
against the Dolphins because the Dolphins were the ones that injured Garoppolo. And he came in against the Dolphins. It was in December of 22. And the Dolphins were, I think, 9-2 at the time, having a really good year, one that would finish like typical Dolphins 9-8, but they were good at the moment. And I remember Garoppolo got knocked out, and I remember they brought Purdy in, and I'm like,
lunch meat,
game over,
barbecue chicken.
Yeah, except for Purdy threw for 210 and 2 touchdowns. And, I kept waiting to see like the 7th round pick.
Nah, he wasn't.
I didn't recognize it right off the bat. Yeah. I thought, the guy's pretty good here. So they got something there.
As Tony saw on the television yesterday, pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, that's funny. All right.
Good.
For those of you who are fans of the Big Five, you're in luck because it's early today. It's coming up next on Gwynn and Chris.
Gwynn and Chris on the
Stay low. Hands on the heart. Stay low. tandem student right there.
I tried. I wrecked your
Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby. Big Five coming your way. Some point today, we got to get into this Alex Bregman signing.
Congratulations.
Oh.
You played yourself.
Yes, we will be playing that multiple times for the Boston Red Sox.
The Red Sox faithful.
Oh, the Red Sox faithful has an outright great case to be
Upset with the Red Sox.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
They're too busy though with Patriot faithful right now. They probably don't even notice
Right, so that's
that
bought
the
them
Red
some
Sox
time.
screwed up.
It's a good thing that the Patriots are playing well because
Yeah.
it has kind of taken the attention away from the Boston Red Sox. But boy, they sounds like they have royally messed this one up.
I actually went because I went deep down the Reddit hole of Red Sox Alex
that can
Bregman.
go deep.
And these Red Sox fans were very well thought out. And then it pointed me back in the direction of the Fenway Sports Group. And the Fenway Sports Group, I did not know this. I'm going to explain more in detail on the Skraby Show because I find it fascinating. The money that the Red Sox make goes into a pool for Liverpool's stadium upgrades, for this team to do this on their stadium. So basically, the Red
This is
Sox.
what the Reddit folks are saying.
Yeah, and I looked at the official release from Fenway Sports Management, and yeah, everything goes into a pool, and so then they distribute it to whoever is the best at the time. Basically, that's crazy, right?
Well, Liverpool ain't no good. Who else is that?
Well, they just financed the new stadium like £100 million on this money.
Jeez. Nonetheless, we'll get into that a little bit later on. We got a big five. Let's get into it.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
the Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
All guests on 97.3 The Fan join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. We need to get into it. I'm all over the place with my board running.
Number
There we
five.
go. Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla just lost to the Pacers 98-96 and was extremely difficult in the postgame press conference. Here is Joe Mazzulla with the media after the game.
The chance to win, I guess. Take us through the last couple of sessions.
Illegal screen.
What'd you say?
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
What fell apart to get you guys behind, and then how were you able to get back?
Illegal screen.
What do you mean by that?
Is he going to say anything other than that?
Illegal screen.
She said, "What do you mean by that?" All right, you get the point. He
Yeah,
just goes
illegal
on and on.
screen. We got you.
Tony, you're up first. Are you okay with this answer? Because it was probably an illegal screen.
You
that,
think?
that allowed them to lose the game?
I think Joe Mazzulla thinks it was
For
It was a moving screen.
illegal screen. Am I okay with it? Yes. This is the Boston Celtics head coach looking like a Jack A. And
She
so,
don't mind, yeah.
so yeah, have
Yeah, it's a
at
good,
it.
that's a good
great
answer.
look.
Yeah, it's a
Good
great answer
look,
if you want
my
to make
man.
yourself look like a JA. I think that's a good way of putting it, Tony. It's so rude. The girl, the woman, the lady asking the question, she didn't miss the call. So why put her through the ringer? She's trying to ask you what happened at the end of the game so that she can put it in her story.
I mean,
and you're
could-
saying you're just giving her that answer. Once you gave it to her, to me, an explanation is warranted. Don't put her. It's not her fault.
I'll give you.
Do you
I'll give
agree
you.
or- you know
I'll
what
give
I
you the
mean?
first 2-3.
Right. But
Yeah.
after a while, come on, man.
Yeah, and when she says,
Now,
"Can you she basically says can you explain that?" And he goes, "Illegal screen."
Yeah.
Now you're being
you
Yeah,
could hear,
Jay.
I don't know if you guys heard whoever's voice in the background say, "Okay, coach, we got it."
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Did they? I didn't hear that.
And he's just staring at them like you guys are idiots.
right. It's like our fault, the media, that we're not just dealing with this okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on this?
I am amazed. You know me, I try to defend the refs, but I'm amazed at how many NBA games come down to, controversial mistakes. They have 3 of them.
Yeah.
They have replay. Why do they miss so much stuff according to the players and coaches?
I mean, listen,
I get 2 people and no replay, and I feel like I'm more accurate sometimes in a high school game.
Well, listen, I bet you
Come on.
I would say that I will to play devil's advocate, I would say that it's probably easier to feel that way when you know that your call is going to be your call.
That's right. Yeah, they can't argue it. They can't look at it again.
Yeah, there's no going back. But
No,
I will say
agree.
this. I will say this. When it comes to these calls that the players are upset with, or the coaches in this case, as much as, especially this one, as much as I enjoy the fact that Joe Mazzulla is looking like a JA, right?
Can we stop saying that?
I just think that.
Should we just say jackass instead?
I just dumped it. I don't even know, but
I just think that, in this particular case, he was right about it being a moving screen, but there's just a better way to go about it. And again, I get the point. Do it the first couple times, third time, but after that, it just became
One last thing.
overkill.
One last thing. You hear coaches say a lot. It's not consistent, right? In one game, it's called an illegal screen. In the next game, it's not. Well, a legal screen is much like pass interference. It's a bit of a judgment call.
Yeah.
So guess what? Different officials have different judgment. So this notion to get it, perfectly consistent every time is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because these are human beings making the calls. So I think sometimes you just have to adjust.
all right.
Number 4.
The Royal Stadium, Kauffman Stadium, known for being very home run unfriendly, is undergoing changes to become more neutral. The Royals are moving the outfield walls in by 10 feet for the upcoming season, with an official announcement already made, actually. While center field will remain at 410 feet, the power alleys will shorten from 389 to 379, with the fences going from 9 to 10 feet. With the fences tapering in by 9 to 10 feet, almost to the 330-foot foul poles. The wall height, was why I was confused. The wall height will also drop from 10 feet to 8.5 feet.
It was up there.
Kauffman Stadium has recently favored doubles and triples, but has been a bottom 5 park for home runs. In 2025, the Royals hit significantly fewer home runs at home than on the road. The changes, however, are expected to benefit the Royals' young power hitters like Jack Caglione and Vinny Pasquantino, a pull power lefty hitter.
Why are you making that accent?
I don't know. Because I like saying Vinny Pasquantino. Anyway, you guys get the point. Chris, should a park be redesigned to max out their current team?
Absolutely.
So we can just
Within
do
the
this every
rules.
year?
It's within the rules, as far as I know it. Every baseball stadium has certain specific specifications, but beyond that, you can make little changes. It's one of the fun things about baseball. The Cardinals used to tailor their team to the ballpark. Got to about 3 World Series because of it, if I recall. So I don't have a problem with this. The other teams are playing in the same stadium on a given night. So, yeah, it's good. The one thing I liked mostly, though, was I would like to see baseball actually make a rule that all fences should be 8 to 8.5 feet tall. Because I love the possibility of taking away a home run. A 10-foot wall, unless you got
there's 2 or 3 guys that
unless you got Wembanyama on your club, you can't really go up there. So, yeah, I think that's a fun play in baseball. So I like that.
Tony, what do you think about this? Should they be able to redesign their field?
For sure. I think so. Sometimes you got to make adjustments. It's all in it should be all in the spirit of winning, of giving your team an advantage. And in this case, I think the Royals have a young nucleus of players that would all benefit in terms of them bringing the walls in, bringing the fences in. So I'm for it. Padres did it not that long ago, brought their fences in after this had been a graveyard for so long, and it has worked to their benefit, I would say.
I was going to ask about the Padres, but we've already had this conversation.
Don't they, some grounds guys, tailor the foul lines? The way they used to back in the day.
They still do
when
that.
teams would bunting fast teams, they wanted the ball to stay fair.
So they kind of tailor
They can tailor the line, put a little dirt more. I mean,
put a lot of chalk
stuff,
down.
All that stuff was happening.
Chicago,
And they had
Cubs used to
have the deep grass.
They used to be notorious.
The ground
for how
ball could
thick
never
the
get through the
grass was.
infield.
My dad used to complain about that place.
It
all
probably
the
cost
time.
your dad 4 hits a year at
100%,
least.
100%.
Number 3.
Despite Notre Dame coach Marcus Freeman stating he intends to stay at Notre Dame, NFL teams are still pursuing him for head coach vacancies, according to Ian Rappaport. Marcus Freeman, Notre
The
Dame
guy
head coach.
beats up wrestling coaches.
No, see, that's the problem.
The guy who had his hands in his
That's the problem with these stories.
I know
is that Chris perpetuates false narratives. Although Freeman announced his return on December 29th and reportedly agreed to a restructured top-tier deal with Notre Dame, some of the 8 NFL teams currently searching for a coach are vetting him. They expect him to make the jump to the NFL eventually, even if not this offseason. So, Tony, do you think Marcus Freeman is ready to be an NFL head coach?
I'd like to see him a little bit longer, get a little more seasoning. I mean, he's a pretty young dude himself, you know. And that's not to say that he couldn't get.
He's my age, which makes me feel really inadequate. But he's 40.
I think he would do fine in the NFL, but I would like to see him stay a little bit longer at Notre Dame. Perhaps take them to heights first. But I think if he ends up in the next year or two getting an opportunity, I think he'll do a great job.
Chris, what do you think? Do you think he is ready to be an NFL head coach?
I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be, but I'm will always have a scar from Nick Saban. Yeah, I mean, this is the greatest coach in the history of football, and he couldn't win a game, or very mediocre. So there's never a guarantee with any college coach. So I say, be careful. You never know, but he seems like he would surely do well.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great Dolphins head coach.
Yeah, there we go. You give me another scar, huh?
Yes, another scar.
Number 2.
At least they're not talking Bobby Petrino. Okay?
Not yet.
He's never going to be
Did I tell you that I saw a meme of Mike McCarthy in Dolphin gear the other day? And
if Mike McCarthy becomes the Dolphins head coach,
Adam Klug said he wanted him as a coach for the Falcons.
Yeah, he can have him for the Falcons. If he becomes a Dolphin coach, I honestly may have to trade it in. I don't know if I can do that.
So he could respond.
I think that Adam was right that Mike McCarthy is a little underappreciated because he wins, but he might not be the best coach.
He won with at the
Hall
time
of Famers
the greatest
all over the
quarterback
he won with the Cowboys too.
What did he win?
Won what?
Didn't he win 10 plus seasons?
Won some games.
10 plus games of the season.
He won some games.
I mean, they clearly had people who could win some games. Well, maybe not.
Just look at the guy on the sideline, Skraby. I mean, he looks he
usually
knows what he's doing as much as you or I would.
Here's a Mike McCarthy face.
Yeah, this doesn't work
very
for
perplexed.
me. Doesn't work for me. I don't want it.
Number 2.
You guys mentioned it a little bit earlier, but Kevin Patullo has been fired by the Eagles. Here is Jalen Hurts the other day talking about Kevin Patullo, and he was with the media.
Opportunity to have that with Kevin Patullo. Do you want him to come back as the offensive coordinator?
It's too soon to think about that. And like I said, I put my trust in Howie, Nick, and Mr. Lurie.
What about AJ Brown? Would you like AJ?
AJ and I talk. We're in a great place.
All right, so there was Jalen Hurts.
We are nice here in San Diego. I mean, I know people think we're soft. I don't like that word, but we are nicer.
That sounded like
Philadelphia questioning right there. How about A.J. Brown? Would you want him back? Like poor Jalen Hurts was just like, dude, I just talked my way out of the last question. Now you're hitting me with another one.
What you missed was Jalen Hurts kind of chuckling after that, before or after the A.J. Brown question. Like, I know what you guys are doing here.
He knows. Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
So how about A.J. Brown?
So you don't think if something happened with the Padres, someone would ask that?
No.
Well, what do you mean? That's a hard one. But yeah, I mean, there were fair questions. It was just kind of the way the guy was just right on it.
Yeah,
like,
they
wasn't
were
going to let you breathe.
And it was all like microphones, like right up in his face, and so
It's a much more aggressive form of
a little more
of journalism.
Quite a bit more.
It is. What about AJ Brown?
Would you like to see him go?
Well, AJ Brown didn't even make himself available to the media, so
AJ Brown is going to be an excellent
Dolphin
member. He's not going to be a Dolphin. Stop it.
All right, here's my question, and I believe
That
Chris
might be
goes
the
first.
move. They're gonna have two wide receivers. They're gonna still have Tyreek, and then they're gonna have AJ Brown.
Well,
on the
no,
other
if they
side.
get AJ Brown, they can have two receivers who drop passes because they already got Waddle. Waddle is an excellent pass dropper.
All right, Chris. The
Yes.
question is, did Jalen Hurts handle on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you handle these?
10.
questions?
That was really good. Like he thought it out. He almost had to think it out ahead of time to give him
Yeah.
a solid answer that didn't, throw the guy completely under the bus, even though we figured it out that he didn't like him.
Is it scapegoating though by saying, "Oh, that's up to the guys up top"?
No, it is up to
That's
them.
literally
It was
what it
accurate.
is.
Yeah, he's
You
not
don't
going to
think
be
the
the one
guys
that
up
fires
top
him.
care what Jalen Hurts has to
No,
say about
I think
Kevin
ultimately
Patullo?
that is overrated. I think they may want to hear their opinion, but they ultimately
They would
don't-
also rather hear his opinion like behind closed doors where he
Right.
can give him a legit
I get
opinion.
that. I
Right.
get that. I get
Right.
that.
right.
So,
Tony, scale of 1 to 10, how did he handle this?
11.
He was good
He
on
was
this.
he knew. You could tell he's been in Philly. You could
Yeah.
tell he knows which way the question is gonna go.
he wouldn't have handled that question 7 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so either.
By the way, can you get a helmet that fits? His helmet is like, it's so weird looking to me. It's like really high on his head.
I haven't paid that much attention to it.
Okay.
Number 1.
Los Angeles Clippers guard James Harden made a three-pointer early in the third quarter last night against the Hornets, pushing his career total to 28,598 points in his 1,187th regular season game. He passed Shaq. Shaq had 28,596 points in 1,200 games, just over, and over 19 years. Harden, it took 17 seasons. So, Tony, where does James Harden stand in basketball history?
In terms of ranking,
Not ranking, just
I
like,
mean, he's one of the greats.
are we going to be like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, James Harden?
I mean, there's levels to this. I mean, obviously, Michael and LeBron are like at the very top of the pyramid.
Kobe. James Harden.
I think then there's another tier underneath. I mean, not just those guys. I mean, the Kareems, all the older statesmen of the game. And then there's the next tier. I think he's going to be somewhere in that 2-3 tier of greats, which is already a crazy
It is crazy.
list.
I'd
to
like
be
to
on.
seen Harden play back in the day, though, when they called traveling if you took a half step to set up your shot. But I think James Harden belongs in the best of the rest of the Hall of Fame category players. And
So he's a Hall of Famer, but
Yes, for
not
sure.
the
the
elite.
best of the rest. He's not going to be drafted in the first 2 or 3 rounds. It's not Jerry West or Oscar or, the other that Tony mentioned, Steph Curry. But, it's pretty good. He's got an MVP, does he not, Tony?
He does.
Harden. So, that puts you pretty legit.
I think he's
He's too legit to quit.
he's a Hall of Fame. He's as a beard guy, he's got a Hall of Fame beard. I don't know anyone that could grow that beard for as
How
long
about
as
wear
he
that
has.
beard for as long as it is?
Like
It's got
10
to be
years.
uncomfortable.
It is like I can't even imagine that what is it, bird's nest of a beard.
It's definitely disgusting at this point.
All right, that's it for Big Five. Great job, guys. We got through it in a nice amount of time.
Who's on the all beard team for sports? I mean, Harden's
I
got to
did
be
this
there.
for baseball.
He's named the beard. I mean, but
Brian
Charlie Blackmon.
Brian Wilson.
I always think of Charlie
Brian
Blackmon.
Wilson was the original
He had a
beard.
nasty one.
Dan Fouts for the old
Ooh,
timers.
yeah,
Fouts had a
yeah.
good beard.
He's
He had a
got
strong
he's got a great beard. It's like a
Well, now,
perfectly manicured beard.
yeah.
Who else? Anyway, we'll think about those in the
Methuselah.
break. Missoula, his beard is
Methuselah.
ugly. He's got like
Methuselah.
Missoula's got like the sideburns that can't quite grow into a beard.
Yeah, not good. More Gwynn and Chris on the other side.
Beard
Yeah.
talk, 97 through the fan.
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
Yeah.
It's one of the world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the measurement unit.
The X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education, because I did not know.
I've allowed milk and bread, but if I was asked,
tell us the actual rules of this. Like
the rule is,
see if you can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
One of you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Until you can't do it anymore.
Fulls.
I will take
And
one.
the winner,
spoonful of
Skraby,
this.
has a jar of a couple of my jars.
I think they
products.
both are winners if they pass this.
They're
I
the
hate to
winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now, this is the one that he has right now.
The 38?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No, this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
Right, we do
All
it.
right, here we go.
All right. Let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is
There,
a full
away he goes.
spoonful
He does
of
have a full spoonful for those listening.
There's
on
no
that.
doubt. I'm literally sweating watching him
That's
do
a
this
full
right now.
spoon?
That's a full spoon.
All
For
right.
sure.
That is a full
Down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All right.
And man, he went the whole thing. He did not. He did not trickle that down the throat. He
He
just
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Skraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
Oh,
I knew it.
When does the heat kick in? What?
You better go, dude.
There goes Skraby.
They
Skraby,
both
did you swallow that, Skraby? Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
It's delicious.
delicious.
We're gonna see it.
Tasty.
I'm gonna watch you now.
I'm feeling it already. I am, are you?
No.
He's
Adam's
feeling good.
feeling nothing. All right, so take another spoonful, Adam. You'll win.
Oh, come on. Now we're double dipping.
He's all
you
one
can't put your
spoonful.
same
That's
spoon
not
in
what
there.
the competition's all about.
We always said
Spoonful
that.
too.
Yeah, go for
Oh
it.
yeah.
I always said that Adam Klug was kind of had a.
I at least used a different spoon. No double dipping.
All right.
I didn't know where I don't think
I
it
always thought
matters.
Adam Klug had a cold persona, but evidently it's just the opposite.
All right.
Big
He
boss
is
Michael
handling
Valenzuela
it.
in the
Wait,
YouTube
no,
chat,
dog.
by the way.
Which way though? You let laughing it drip in your hand. Oh, okay.
Skraby, where are you? Let me see.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Adam, and Adam's not having any problem at all.
Look at you, Adam.
Adam is backed
All right.
up.
College
But
boy.
this
I must tell you, Tony,
wait,
that Adam has cashed the check.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
cashed
You said
his
I wouldn't
check.
be able to cash
I
it.
did.
No, you
I
cashed
sure
it,
did.
man.
You proved
cashed
me
it
wrong,
for
my
sure.
friend. I
Skraby,
gotta tell you though, this is further proof that whatever we got him with that
the
tie,
tie thing,
was
yeah, 'cause
super weak.
this is less than a 10,
he's
right?
He's over here having a difficult time.
You're turning a little red,
The time
Skraby.
was just as bad.
You're turning a
This
little
hit me
red.
By the way,
faster.
this is delicious.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's
Go
going
with another
there.
one. Yes. Come on, Adam. Wow, you're gonna have to come back in 6 months with like an 88.
Oh.
It's 38.
We'll have to go with the higher Scoville next time.
All right. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. He's talking
Drop.
trash now.
Well, he
I haven't had a sip of milk or bread.
He hasn't even reached for it.
No, he doesn't
came out
even
of the
need the
gates
bread.
talking trash.
All right.
All right. Now
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to take another one.
What?
Well,
Why
you
are
gotta
doing
hold
this
another
to
spoon?
yourself.
No, because I don't want.
You want Adam to say
He,
he
by
has
the way,
sweet sauce,
yeah, he
baby.
get the whole
Full spoon,
get the same
baby.
thing that like he's dropping it all in there.
Keep the studio clean.
It's all anybody's
Big
worried
boss
about.
Michael watching over here. Come on.
Woo, boy, Skrabe, get back in front of the camera. Your face is red, Skrabe, isn't it, Tony? Are you
I'm
seeing
sweating.
the same thing?
You are sweating. Your face is definitely.
Why do you keep doing this?
You're not feeling anything?
Adam isn't even
Anything?
moved over
I
there.
feel a 1 or maybe a 2 out of 10 here.
Wow.
Adam
That's ridiculous
Klug-
because I'm.
Wow. Adam Klug is a tough
Skraby's
son
now
of a
bent
gun.
over the trash can.
No,
over
I had
there.
to spit.
I was going to say, it looks like Adam Klug may be producing the rest of the show because he's fine. Skraby may need
Skraby's
to
going to
go
bed.
get
bed. Yeah, you know,
assistance.
want the milk, dude? It might
Frank
work
predicted
better.
that.
No.
Oh, did he?
Frank
Skraby's having
predicted that.
bread.
Oh yeah, that Adam would just cruise through this with
Frank
no problem.
predicted this.
He did.
Frank on the last show.
I
said
know you
Adam
had
would
it
have
like
no
that.
problem.
He did.
I got a newfound respect from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Yes,
over here.
you do.
So-
all right.
So Skraby has the prizes for you, Adam. You have won a jar of the ghost.
You can
pepper
have as much of this
salsa
as you want at all
and
times.
the,
Yeah.
Mr. Lane's Roasty 38 chili powder.
You should let me have that chili powder though. I think I do. I think I would do more damage.
Started
with
off
this.
giving me the mild. My
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
yeah.
It's one of the
Suspect.
world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
Reaper
measurement
and
unit.
The
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed
Yeah.
milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I would
us
have
the
said no.
actual rules of this. this. Like
The rule
Want to see if he
is
can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
that's
one
not
of you can't
happening.
do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Until you can't do it anymore.
Fulls. I will take
And
one.
the winner,
spoonful of
Skraby,
this.
has a jar of
Here it
a
is.
couple of my jars.
I think they
products.
both are winners if they pass
Hold on
this.
one second.
I
For the
hate to
winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now I am.
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
All right, are we
All
doing
right,
this?
hold on.
Here we go.
All right. Let's
Adam's
do
ready.
it.
They're- Hour number 2, full 4-hour program today. We did have the Big Five a little earlier than usual, leading some of our fine listeners to think maybe the show would be ending early today. Not the case, but Charley Hoffman is at 4:30 in our regular Big Five slot, so we switch things around a little bit. We will be here until 6 o'clock tonight, so look out for that, and also spend a little extra time because Skraby will have the Chronicles from 6 to 7.
He's got the conspiracies rolling for the Chronicles.
Conscrabicies?
The Conscrabicies.
I got a good one. I think I got a good one.
Remember to listen around 5:30 today. We will announce today's biggest fan. That fan will have a chance to qualify for a night in the Odyssey Suite at a future Padres game with all of us and the fan staff. Spiros is going to provide the catering. Register your name at 973thefansc.com/biggest fan. And you do that, you might have your name called. So we will call a winner later on in the program today. Quick stories. If you're just jumping in, Mike Tomlin steps down. 19-year run as Steelers coach is over. And the big baseball news, Nolan Arenado heading to Arizona to join the D-backs. By the way, Cardinals got back in return $31 million, which doesn't sound – it sounds like stupidity on the Cardinals' part. But remember, the Rockies gave them $50 million to take him the first time around.
They made some money.
So the Cardinals are still cashing in on that deal, thanks to Dumb Dick and the Rockies.
Montfort.
Yes, him. All right. You know, the thing is I don't even have to work hard to make fun of Dick Montfort. You know, it's so simple.
Low-hanging fruit.
Right. It's so simple. All right, we got Daily Gambit stuff. What happened to the Lakers last night, Anthony? I need an explanation as we get into today's picks.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo! If you answered yes, this is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in The Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment here on Gwynn and Chris. Please, everybody, gamble responsibly. Chris, you also left out poor Jack Martinez. He was a part of the deal, too.
Yes, I could have thrown him in, but
he figured other than Mr. and Mrs. Jack.
Other than Mr. and Mrs. Martinez, I didn't think that would be a big deal to them. So.
First bet we made last night, Steelers and Texans, over under a total score of 38.5 points. Chris went over, Tony and I went under. The Texans almost got there.
Yeah, couple of more pass plays there. They might have sacked them again for another 6
Yes,
points.
now a big deal for the Texans. Nico Collins had a concussion last night.
A big deal.
And they're playing on a short week.
Yeah.
I was reading this morning that
he's in the protocol.
Not many players can pass the protocol of 6 days.
Yeah.
So
he's probably not going to play. Christian Kirk stepped up big time. Give him credit for that.
He did.
And
listen, when CJ wasn't fumbling or throwing the ball away,
they were fine.
He made some nice passes.
Yeah, they were
for
fine when he could hold on to the ball. That defense we're going to see just how good it is, because they're not going to win with any offense, Houston, but they could win with that defense.
This game is going to boil down to some coaching, and so your boy
Vrabel
just
against
saying.
your other guy, DeMarco. Well, that should be an easy pickings for DeMarco.
Easy for you.
D'Amico. That should be easy pickings for D'Amico, Skraby, against the dummy Mike Vrabel.
I'm trying to find. We used to have circus music on the board because that's what reminded me of CJ Stroud last night. Like
he was the first. I read it. He was the first quarterback to fumble 5 times in a game since Eli Manning did it 20 years ago, and that was not a playoff game when Eli did it.
Yeah, CJ Stroud cannot. He cannot move around the pocket. He's very limited. I'm realizing. Anyway, Nico Collins minus 15 on the spread, or DK Metcalf, who had more receiving yards. Nico had 21 minus that 15 is 6. We all went DK. DK had 42
in the first quarter, and then he was
nothing.
That
and
was
then
it.
Arthur Smith said, "I'm good on DK Metcalf."
No kidding, man. That was Mike Tomlin's mistake.
Well,
there.
listen,
I got to give him.
I will say this.
That was bad.
There was at least 4 plays where was it Aikman and that Aikman pointed out where DK was
the guy
was open or coming open, but there was just
no time. Yeah,
at least 4 plays. I'm talking down the field.
That's
one
that
of them.
We saw. Right.
He's getting ready to hit him on, and he's getting hit.
No, that's fair.
The
point.
offensive line did not do it. They were Swiss cheese for those four-man rush all game.
Talk about not being able to move in the pocket. Aaron Rodgers used to be one of the best mobile quarterbacks in the game.
So I was pointing it out to you when during the pregame. I pointed up the thing. My man on the outside, was it Howard?
I'm not sure.
For Houston,
he was doing these like
the jiu-jitsu
karate
moves.
chops with the guy, and he was doing he was doing these basketball moves.
Yeah.
On the whoever was fake guarding him,
That Will
and he
Anderson,
was doing the exact
was a good
same
pickup.
thing in the game, and they had no shot.
Wasn't that the year they got the 2nd and 3rd pick?
Yes, it
I mean,
was.
that changed it all.
Yes, it
for
was.
Houston. They got both those guys. Aaron Rodgers, the old saying, what's Father Time's record? Undefeated. Yeah, Aaron's can only move as fast as he can.
We've
move
seen some
now.
guys get some licks in on Father Time now, but none of them have beat him.
LeBron is still holding it off, but barely.
He's starting to put his arms around LeBron right now as we speak. You can see it.
Who had more passing yards, CJ Stroud or Aaron Rodgers? We all went Stroud. Stroud had a 20-yard favorite, so he had 250. His total is 230. Rodgers 146. Lakers minus 9.5 against the Kings. We all went Lakers, and we were all very wrong because the Kings won by 12, 124-112.
I need an explanation quickly.
Without Mr. Schroeder.
What happened?
They can't make a shot.
Lakers couldn't shoot last night.
They're once again, I
Scored
think,
112 points.
last in the league in 3-point percentage.
Are they again?
LeBron is shooting, I think, his lowest percentage in his career. You
got to hit the 3, don't
I think
you?
JJ, I keep seeing clips of him losing his mind, and he's like, "We just can't make a shot. Like it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't have an answer. We can't make an open shot." And it's just, well, here we are.
That's the NBA too.
That's a big problem.
So it's a make or miss league.
It's drive and kick. I mean, you got to hit those now in the NBA. But they still have a good record for a team that can't make a shot.
They do.
Next one, points plus rebounds plus assists, Kawhi or LeBron. Chris and I went Kawhi Leonard. Tony went Bron. Kawhi had 35, 5, and 3, and he was also a 1-point favorite, so he had 42 total. LeBron had 22, 4, and 3, so he had 29. So it was Kawhi.
Kawhi was a big night. Yeah.
Colorado Avalanche minus 1.5 against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we all went Avs. Leaves win 4-3, so we lose
in OT. So the Colorado does not get credit for a regular loss. They still only have 4.
Okay,
on the season. All right, let's get into today. Real quick, if you didn't hear the odds for the weekend, and by the way, the Denver-Buffalo game is the first game, Saturday at 1:30. Denver's 1.5-point favorite at the moment. Your game, Skrabe, 5 o'clock Saturday night. Seahawks by 7.5. Again,
belt
if
to
I'm
behind.
If I'm the 49ers, I'm putting that up on the board, man. They've been responding to it. Sunday,
yeah, they're going to love this. I love it too.
Sunday at noon, Patriots by 3 over the Texans. 3 might be the over-under for that game.
Yeah, no kid.
And then the last game will be Sunday at 3:30 our time, Rams at Bears. So that's the schedule. Rams favored down the road by 3.5. Here are the games tonight. Second-ranked Iowa State, still undefeated, I believe, in college hoops. 3.5 at Kansas. Kansas is not even ranked. Remember the last time that happened. So the question is, do you really believe in Iowa State? Can they go into Kansas and win? Start with you, Tony. I don't think you've started for a while. Iowa State by 3.5 at Kansas. I can give you.
Yeah. Give me Iowa State.
You're gonna take the Cyclones.
By the way, it was so funny when people were like, Brock Purdy has never thrown in windy conditions. He might not be.
Oh, you wanted to get this take off right now?
Well, I just remembered.
Well, I said Iowa State.
Cyclones.
All excited again.
But the Cyclones, it's like, dude, the guy played at Iowa State for his entire career. It's windy in Iowa, okay?
Iowa State is undefeated, 16-0.
They got a good point guard.
Kansas is 11-5.
I'm going Iowa State.
All right, I'm going to go Kansas for one reason. I'm looking at Iowa State's record. They're 16-0. You know how many road games they've played this year? Two. That's it. So I think at Kansas, they're not going to be ready. I'll take Kansas. New Mexico, 7.5 over Grand Canyon. It's a Mountain West game. By the way, New Mexico's coached by our guy from UCSD, right?
Yes.
He went up there and took all his Eric Olson. How's he doing? 13-3 is how he's doing.
Nice job.
And he's coming here Saturday with New Mexico to face the Aztecs.
Bring it.
He took all his players up there. He's doing quite well, or down there, whether you want to call it. They're favored over Grand Canyon by 7.5 tonight at the Pit, Skraby.
I'm going to go...
Grand Canyon's also doing okay, 10-5.
This is weird. I got a Grand Canyon guy in the room with me. Can I pick against the Grand Canyon?
He is a homer. He's wearing gear. Grand Canyon
wearing
gear.
Not
God.
today, but yesterday. I'm going to go New Mexico.
Going with UNM.
With the Pit.
The Pit is tough. Yeah. I don't know that Grand Canyon's ever been to the Pit because it's their first year in the league. So I will say the Pit beats them too. I'll take New Mexico, but I don't feel great about it.
I will also take New Mexico.
Oh,
The
okay.
Pit is.
By the way, we don't go to the Pit this year, so
Good.
I have no more. No, but that's it. They're out of the league.
Oh,
so I'll never get to go to the Pit again. Yeah, I'm saddened by that a little. Not a lot.
I never got to
but
see a game in the Pit. I got to go in the Pit.
It is. It's pretty cool.
It's deep.
Sure.
It's deep down there.
It's
deep.
It's well named. St. Mary's 6.5 at San Francisco. Your underdog at home, Skrabe. The Dons are 4-2, 8-1 at home, but St. Mary's is St. Mary's, and they're 16-2 overall. They've won 7 in a row.
The Dons Stadium is like La Costa Canyon's high school gym. I'm not kidding.
I'm going to take USF 8-1 at home.
Wow, you have more faith in that.
Getting 6.5.
I'll do USF too because they're my school.
You went out of order, Tony. That's a penalty for you.
Give me the Gals.
The Gales, St. Mary's.
The Gals.
All right, here's an interesting NBA game. I know we're going a little over. Sorry. OKC at home, 9.5 over San Antonio, the team that has already beaten them 3 times this year.
Going for the 4 sweep.
I mean, that is pretty hard.
Last time they'll face each other this season.
OKC is 33-7, but they're 0-3 against the Spurs. And the odds makers don't care. The odds makers make OKC a 9.5 point favorite, Tony. Who do you like?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say they can't beat them 4 times. Can't
beat them again, he says.
I'm gonna go OKC in this one.
Okay.
How many points they give?
9.5. It's a lot.
Yeah, give me the Spurs.
He's changing up. Spurs.
I'm gonna go with the Wembies.
The Wembies?
Yep.
I got to go with the Wembies too. They obviously have something figured out. Lakers are home to Atlanta
tonight. We get back to back.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hawks.
But we are. Yeah. No. He said that. He
because it's back to back. I guess that's why Atlanta's favored by 2.5.
Yeah.
It's at LA, but Atlanta's favored. That's so weird. Skraby. Hawks. Adam Klug's Hawks.
This is maybe a bad thing to admit on a sports radio show. I couldn't even tell you one player on the Hawks right now.
I can only tell you one, CJ McCollum, because they just traded for him.
And I do know
when they
who
sent
he is.
Trae Young along.
Trae Young was the only one I knew, so I'm going to have to go with the Lake Show.
Lake Show at home, getting points. The Lakers got to win this game, Tony. Sorry, I'm taking Lakers. Tony, you can't pick against the
don't
Lakers.
apologize. Yeah, take the Lakers. Yeah,
one more for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton.
Wait, what did you choose, Tony?
We all took Lakers.
Come on now. Don't be silly.
SGA, or not SGA. DeAndre Ayton, 14.5 points over under. I only did that, Tony, because I want to check in with you. How happy have you been or unhappy have you been with DeAndre Ayton so far this year as you watch most of their games?
DeAndre has started to rear his ugly head at times.
You mean?
He's yes, he is asking for the ball more, which is not what he was brought in to do. And he's had moments where he has just seemed not there. And JJ has had to yank him off the court a few times where he just, in like one sequence, he let a guy get an offensive rebound off of a free throw. He didn't box out.
Right.
And then he just kind of stood there as they moved the ball around and got an open three. So called timeout, yanked him out of the game.
I love that, but does it register with a guy like DeAndre Ayton?
I don't know.
I'm
running out. Here's the deal. Jackson Hayes out. Austin Reeves out. Luka Doncic, game time decision. LeBron James, also game time decision.
DeAndre Ayton's playing, though, Tony, 14.5. Oh, wait, it's not your turn. I'm up. After that, I'm going to go under. I don't like DeAndre. He's averaging 14, by the way, and 8.5 rebounds. So just looking at that, you'd say he's doing great, but I agree with you, Tony. There's more to it than those numbers. Tony, over, under?
I'm going to say over. This is probably the game he needs to do it.
He's got to do something tonight. Scrape?
Over.
All right, we've got one hockey game since there's a little time. And I bring it up.
I like how he says there's a little time, but we're
past
18. Yeah.
Once we go past, Dallas is 1.5.
Just doing what you asked us to do, Skraby.
Yes, following directions like we do so well on this show. Dallas Stars 1.5 at the Ducks tonight. I had to mention this. Ducks are mired in a 9-game losing streak. Things have gone south for the Ducks real quick. As tonight the night they snap out of it, Tony.
No, it's not.
Dallas is pretty good usually. No, it's not.
Not tonight to snap out of it.
I agree.
It all continues.
Wow. You guys are just
I don't want
today.
it to be that
Duck
way.
hunting.
I just think it's going to be that way.
Are you Ducks? Pro Ducks?
Dallas is 15-4 on the road.
That was a great video game, by the way.
It was. Duck Hunt was great.
Oh my
I love the
gosh.
dog who always like.
But Dallas has lost 7 of its
fun of
last 10. I'm looking at the trends here. So the trends say Ducks snap out of it tonight. 9-game losing streak. I didn't notice until lately. Okay. There you go.
I have a question
Picks
for you
red.
guys on the other side.
All right. Question from Skraby.
Let me ask the question.
You can ask it now.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were offered $50 million for 1 year of baseball, would you take it? Because there's someone.
I'd probably hold out.
There's
You
someone.
don't need to explain anymore. Just leave the
Okay.
question in the air, buddy.
Okay.
We can go to break.
Okay. Traffic.
From the 8-5.
On the clock, Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby, short segment. Last one went a little long. Skraby cuts his eyes at Chris. Your question before we went to break.
Yes.
If someone offered you $50 million to do something.
And you're a professional baseball player.
You're already a professional baseball player.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you take it? The answer is
Especially
yes.
if I was hurt the second half of last season and couldn't hit the ball out of the infield. And now I'm being offered $50 million. And Kyle Tucker was as great as any player could be, but once he broke that hand, Tony,
yeah, it was
he was an easy out.
And that's what Robert Murray is reporting, that the Mets are offering Tucker $50 million a year in their bid, but we don't know how many years or anything.
They aren't the only team. I also saw the Blue Jays as another team that has an offer out to Tucker at that kind of money, short-term deal.
I say let the Mets do it and burn themselves down again. Is this guy going to keep spending money? Like, just keep spending money.
I don't think this is as much of a risk. It's 1 year.
Well, we don't know that. It says 50 mil a year. So maybe wouldn't
short term, you telling me they're going to give him 2 years, 100? I don't think so.
Does that mean if Tucker goes to the Mets, then they can say sayonara to Juan Soto, both right fielders? I can't fit them both in there.
I definitely thought about that. Where else can he play?
Well, I know Juan Soto's not going to change positions.
Juan Soto's going nowhere.
Right.
He's
so
locked.
Kyle Tucker's moving.
Probably.
Didn't Juan Soto? But you know what? Juan Soto. Wait a minute. Soto played some left field for the Nationals.
Tucker played a little. He played a little first base at one point, I believe, for the Astros.
Can't see that.
He says he can't see that.
I would tell Soto, you go where I tell you. And, just to figure that Soto, being the team player that he is, will be happy to volunteer. Soto is going to do whatever necessary to help his team win. You know that, Tony. Around him.
Kyle Tucker has 4 games at first base, so Tony technically is right. He played a little bit at first base.
But let's see how many games Soto has in left field.
In left
While
field,
you're looking.
He played a bunch of games with the Padres in left field.
Yeah, and the Nationals, I know he did too. So
you're thinking that they would move Juan Soto to left field?
I think your worst defensive outfielder normally plays left field, do they not?
I'm
sorry,
not
Tony.
sure.
I'm just saying.
Tony was a center fielder, so
I know.
Not the
So
worst.
that was not a direct shot at Tony, but it's
Juan
a bit of a
Soto's
shot
played-
at Juan Soto, and I'm apologizing ahead of time for that.
460 games in
crazy
left
talking
field.
about Juan Soto right now. Go ahead.
460 games in left field for Juan Soto.
he's
in his
definitely
career.
has. I didn't say he wouldn't play left.
But he's played more in right.
Well, it's not done yet. So
No,
the Mets
it's
have not signed Kyle Tucker yet. There really are a lot of free agents left. Like, you could make a really good team with the free agents that are left.
There are a ton
if
of
you just
free
got them
agents.
all.
There are a ton of them. And we are getting closer and closer to that time.
Not much longer. Is there ever a time where the free agents get a little panicked and call their agents and say,
for sure.
will you lower my price tag? Because I really want to get signed.
I bet you a little bit of all of these guys have a little bit of. I bet you this group now is a little more trained in going late than maybe the previous groups have been.
Yeah, I mean,
this is kind of the norm now, guys.
I mean,
going
think
into
about it.
spring training.
Your career is only so long, no matter who you are.
Real quick, the other thing is we need to get to is the Red Sox and Alex Bregman. I mean, they thought it sounds like, and we'll play this. Can we play it some other time?
Yeah, we'll deal with the Alex Bregman in the 5 o'clock hour because the Red Sox
They played themselves.
They
on this
did.
one. They thought that Bregman and his representative Scott Boras was lying.
Yeah,
and that they didn't have a better offer. And it turns out they weren't lying. They had a better offer.
That's
and
how the game works,
the
right?
other thing that they didn't want to get off of was the no trade clause. They have a team policy that they do not give those out. And this is from
Why
a guy,
is that a team policy?
I don't know. It's a stupid policy, especially when it comes to keeping a guy who was productive for you last year. That seemed to be good for your clubhouse. You got rid of him because you didn't want to give him. He's been on 3 different teams. Now 3 different teams in 3 years. He got a young family, probably wants to plant some roots somewhere. And you didn't want to give him that. And now he ends up on the Cubs. They gave it all to him.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. If I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm
You
pretty
traded
angry.
Devers after a year after signing him because you said was making too much money.
And you wanted to move positions, and now you could actually use him again at third base.
You could use.
They don't have a third baseman all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean it's a bad deal.
That's the wildest part is that they treated Rafael Devers last year pretty poorly when they came out and they said, "Hey, by the way, we don't want you to play third base."
It's almost like they set him up. To do something.
And then he gets traded, and now they need a third baseman.
Yeah.
Which is
Devers
hilarious
didn't
to
even
me.
play third for the Giants ever.
No.
Play a lot of first.
Because he got Matt Chapman.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't need to play third.
So, I don't know. It's crazy. All right, let's get back on track here. When we return,
Fantabuloso.
Skraby has had his game rigged.
There is a wrinkle
win this
in the
is.
game today that should favor Skraby. Let's see.
You going to give me the answers?
The more Gwynn Chris on the other side.
Coming up on
segment. Gwynn and Chris, 97.3 The Fan. Is traffic ready?
Let's get it.
Traffic is ready.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
The 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just a few problems here, guys. One of them is this two-car collision on southbound 5 near the 54. It's in the center divide. Also, watch out for a bumper in the slow lane, southbound 125 near Hamishaw. Eastbound 56, accident just before the 15. Couple cars involved there over to the right shoulder. New year, new goals. Start with your car at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A fast oil change and essential maintenance checks help keep you moving into the new year. Check it off your list. Visit SoCalOilChange.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Ready when you are. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, all you beautiful people out there, it's time to play one of our favorite games of the week.
All right.
We like to call it
Ooh, I'm gonna go.
Chris's Fantabulous Sports Game Show. It starts right now on 97.3 The Fan.
Show takes place at the Bill Howe Studios. We know how. Also, to remind you guys, if you love Mediterranean food, try Spiro's, authentic Mediterranean cuisine. Coronado, La Jolla, dining, takeout options, spiroscuisine.com. All right, I'm trying something new. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's see. For the first time ever, we have two different lists in the Fantabulous Sports Game Show. This has never happened before. One of you will work off one list. The other of you will work off the other list.
What is
the
happening?
question is, who can get more correct on their list?
Wow.
Skraby, the list is a California list or a Texas list. Which would you rather have? Hint, hint, you live in California.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Texas. I'm going to California.
That is your huge advantage here. If you can't take advantage of this, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Here is the game.
Is this going to go down as one of those, if I do indeed win, it's going to be one of those asterisk games?
No, but if you lose, it's going to be an all-time debacle. Skraby, you need to name Division I college basketball teams in the state of California. There are 25 of them. Tony has to name Division I college basketball schools in the state of Texas. There are 21 of them. We're just going to go back and forth until somebody strikes out and see who gets more. Skraby, you're going to have to go first because there's more correct answers for you. I can't believe you would lose this, but it's possible because I know you.
Tony's very good at college basketball, so.
Well, some of these schools in Texas, he's going to be digging deep.
I'm just going to go with my school, USF.
USF is number one. That is on the board for you. San Francisco. A little bit later, I will give you guys clues because of conferences. There's a lot of different conferences in each state. But in the early going, you don't need that, I don't think. Tony, give me a school in Texas. Division I, basketball.
University of Texas.
University of Texas. I like that. It's a good call. All right, Scrape, moving back to you.
I will go with, hold on.
You're already stubbing your toe
No,
here?
I'm writing down ideas that came to me.
Okay.
I'm going to go with someone else in the WCC, Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. Very good. All right, Tony.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Okay, we're getting the idea here. It's going to get a little tougher. There's 25 in California. There's 21 in Texas. If you guys go 21-21, I'm going to give you both championship medals because that would be really good.
I don't know that I can do
You're
that.
not going to. I would be shocked if you could.
I guess I should just take the Aztecs off the board.
Put the Aztecs official answer.
Official answer.
San Diego State.
I'm sorry. San Diego State.
I mean,
get it together, brother.
You're just
Get
assuming
it
I know who
together.
the Aztecs are.
Oh, look, Alex Bregman's at the Blackhawks game, Chris. He's got a jersey and everything.
Yeah, it didn't help. They lost with him there. All right, Tony, Texas school.
Texas State.
Texas
Oh,
State.
that's a good one.
Very good. Coming into the Pac-12 next year with the Aztecs. That is correct. Texas State. All right, we got 3-3. Skraby, give me a school in California. Division I college basketball team.
USC.
Yes, the men of Troy is correct. 4-3. All right, Tony Gwynn Jr.
TCU.
TCU, Braden Suprenant's squad gets on the board. 4-4. All right, so far so good. It's going to slow down here pretty soon, but not yet. Skraby, what do you got?
The University of San Diego.
USD, correct. Where are they? All right, here they are. Okay, 5-4. Tony, school in Texas.
How about Prairie View A&M?
Oh, my God. Tony's going off the board already. That's correct. Prairie View A&M. I don't know how you knew that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He's incredible. Well,
Although
when I gave him the answer, he wrote it down earlier.
I figured.
Stop it.
Although I remember playing college football back in the day, and Prairie View A&M was a team.
Is that okay?
I had no idea it was a Texas.
Definitely a thing.
Oh, he's right. He's correct. All right, 5-5. Skraby got the plot left.
UCLA, UCLA.
Dave Marcus represented. Okay. Hey, Skraby, you called the wrong person. He did. You called him last week when you were trying to get somebody on the air.
And he answers. He goes,
hello. You roused him. He was probably having a relaxing afternoon. All right, Tony Gwynn. Junior, school in Texas.
Baylor.
Baylor's correct. Waco, Texas. That's correct. Waco, Wacko. 6-6. Skraby. I think, to me, Skraby, you got a lot more big ones out there than Tony does. But we'll see how it goes here.
I'm going to go with as Tony said earlier, the gals.
Why can't you just answer normal? There's
St.
people
Mary's.
tuned in right now who don't know what you're talking about.
St. Mary's.
All right, Skraby's naming Division I college basketball schools in California.
What is wrong with
Tony's doing, this is something new today, Tony's doing basketball schools in Texas. So far, it's 7-6 in favor of Skraby. Tony's up. Tony's doing awfully well.
Yeah, I got about 12, but I can't. I'm running out of brain.
It's 21 in Texas. There'll be 25 in California, but I don't think we're going to get that far unless you guys really are incredible.
North Texas.
North Texas is correct. Where are they? Oh, my God. There's 22. And that's the website's fault.
Oh, yes. Website.
No, it is. I didn't have them on the list. Seriously did not. Then I looked it up. Very good.
If it wasn't on your list, then it should be incorrect.
That's correct. We know they're there. 7-7. Good job, Tony. All right, 7-7. Tony hits with North Texas. Why did I not have that one? I'm upset.
I was accepted to this school. I almost went to this school. Loyola Marymount University.
You know, that's cheating for you, Skraby, because you have been accepted almost every school in America.
Doesn't that tell you something about me that I'm a good student?
Not really. All right, 8-7. Tony's up. Schools in Texas.
How about
Division I college basketball team?
How about the University of Texas San Antonio?
UTSA,
I was
otherwise known as
you're gonna say that
UTSA. That's right.
UTSA.
UTSA. Correct. 8-8. All right. You guys are going good. Skraby, California school.
I'm going to go with Fresno State.
Fresno State. Very good. Okay. Tony Gwynn Jr. Got still got a few big ones left for you, Tony, before you have to really start stretching. Houston, correct. 9-9. Skraby, California school, Division I.
I'm going to go with UCSD.
All right, that's correct. Tritons. 10-9. Skraby. You guys are about halfway through the list. Tony's doing Texas schools. He's doing awfully well, I would say, but he may dry out before Skraby does here.
Out of steam. It's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Yes. What does A&M stand for? Anyone?
Agriculture and mining.
Military, I believe. Could be.
I don't know. We've done this before.
Oh, we did do that before. You're right. I think it was mining.
we both said the same thing.
No, I think it was mining. I think it turned out to be mining. I don't know. We'll look at it.
I think it's because my cousin is a petroleum engineer and he went to Texas A&M.
All right. Go ahead, Skrab. 10-10 game.
Pepperdine.
It originally was agricultural and mechanical.
Yeah.
And today, oh goodness, I don't have time to dig it out.
Isn't that one crazy school?
Pepperdine.
Who'd you say? Pepperdine?
Yep.
Okay, Pepperdine's correct. The Waves. 11-10. Tony, schools, Division I schools in Texas. And I'm going to say you're kind of at it now. You got one school that I consider to be pretty big left. The rest are going to be You're going to have to really be good.
Rice.
That's the one.
Wow.
That's the one, Rice. In the city of Houston, right dead Sardis center.
I've
of
even
Houston.
heard of Rice.
Yes, I know. All right, Skraby, this is why you should win, because there's still some really big name in California.
Yes.
I can't see you losing this today.
I went past this school during our holiday break. I drove past UC Davis.
God, he's pulling out some crazy ones. That's correct. No strikes yet for either side, but Tony's really, if you can keep going, Tony, I'm already impressed. You're looking for Division I college basketball schools in Texas.
I have one more trick.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Is the University of Incarnate Word in New Texas?
It is, and I've been there. It's in San Antonio. Very good. Incarnate Word.
That's my last trick one.
That's your last trick one. All right. Skraby still has big ones left. This is almost too unfair. Anyway, go ahead.
Too unfair.
Yeah, I'm going to give you credit, but he's got really difficult ones left at this point.
I mean, this
Skraby's
is the
got big
problem.
ones.
Is what? Say that again, Chris.
You got big ones.
I'm just trying to think of teams that San Diego State has played. Let's go with Cal State Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's not even one I would have expected you to get. That's correct.
Oh, wow.
13 to
Okay.
12. Cal State Bakersfield is a Division I.
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. Tony Gwynn Jr., I'm going to give you, this is the best I can do for clues for you, Tony. You have 5 teams left that are in the WAC. You have 3 left in the Southland Conference.
I got a few. A few.
You got 1 in the SWAC, and you got 1 in Conference USA. Go.
All right. UTEP.
UTEP.
Oh, yeah.
Another one that they didn't put on the list.
Yep.
I am really upset. The list I looked at was faulty. You're up to 24, Tony. I mean, total. Because there's 2 now, UTEP and North Texas, that weren't even on the list I looked up. I'm upset. All right, still going. Schools in California, 13-13. Skraby. Yeah.
San Jose State.
God, Skraby's doing way too good. Tony, you're battling gamely here. Maybe come up with some more that I don't even have.
Is Lamar?
Lamar, they are.
Lamar Jackson does not have a college, okay?
Lamar University or University of Lamar, whatever it is.
Tony's pulling out these
I got 2 left.
crazy ones.
I got 2 left.
There's 0 chance I would have ever guessed Lamar.
They played the Aztecs this year. They're in Beaumont,
that's
Texas.
right.
They're in Beaumont, Texas, Lamar.
Indeed, they did.
Tied at 14. Skraby's doing well, though. He's not showing any weakness here. Skraby, there are still 11 left in the state of California.
What?
You don't have any strikes yet.
What about Cal State Fullerton?
Yep. Easy pickings.
I hate you, Skraby.
15-14.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even
You don't even know
sure
this is a school?
I'm not even sure this is on there, but it has a city in its name.
All right.
Sam Houston State.
Winner.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Houston
Yeah.
State is
Yeah.
in Texas. It's
Sam
got to be.
Houston.
Got to be.
I got one left.
He's doing awesome.
You are doing
I
great.
got 1 left. That's it.
You still got 7 or 8 more that are out there. Sam Houston State is located in Huntsville, Texas, which I
There's
didn't
a,
know was
there's a Huntsville, Texas.
yeah, I wasn't
too?
even know that. Skraby, 15-15. You still got 10 to choose from, though, Skrabe.
I know. I'm kind of.
You're
can't
drying
believe
up?
I'm a little bit. I'm trying to. I don't know. I know schools. I just don't know if they're Division I. That's my problem.
All right.
So I will do some random one that I remember. I think maybe the Aztec women played.
Mm-hmm.
Cal Baptist.
Cal Baptist is correct. They're in the
Oh,
Wow!
WAC. In
I
Riverside.
thought that might be division.
Yeah,
Cal
they're-
Lutheran is
Cal
Division
Lutheran
III.
wouldn't be right, but Cal Baptist is
Wow.
correct. Played up there last year, as a matter of fact.
All right,
Good memory
this is
value.
my last.
This is
Houston
it for
school.
you.
Yeah.
This is your last bullet.
And I'm not sure it is Division I.
right.
Stephen F. Austin State.
Hell yeah, Stephen F. Austin.
Wow.
I'm gonna. It's no state, but Stephen F. Austin is a legit
Oh, it's not
Division
state.
I school. They've been in the NCAA tournament many times. Stephen F. Austin.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Really good Division I team. I think they played. Was it Grand Canyon in the tournament a couple years ago? All right, 16-16. No incorrect answers. You guys haven't got a single strike. Scrab, you still got 9 left.
Yeah, a
In
couple more just
California.
popped in my head. Cal.
Cal. Unfair. All right, Tony. I'm
I got
giving
nothing
you
for you.
everything I got. You got 1, 2. You got 4 teams that are in the WAC. I don't know that helps you. You have 1 team that's in the SWAC, and you have 2 in the Southland Conference. The only clue I can give you, the Aztec football team did play one of these teams a couple of years ago in a season opening game that may help you remember them.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is stretching. We're looking for schools in the Division I schools. See, Skraby's still got big name schools left. So this was an idea that I tried. I don't know if it's working as well.
I don't know if I'll feel great about this win, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. You'll take it. There's no way you can lose.
Abilene?
Abilene
State?
Abilene, I'm giving it to you because you need it. Abilene Christian.
It's Abilene Christian.
ACU.
It's a winner.
Abilene.
It's a winner. He got it. He came up with the Abilene. 17 all. Skraby, no strikes. You still have plenty in reserve, Skraby. I don't want to hear any whining.
Stanford.
You're naming Stanford. He's naming Abilene. Not even. All right.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. There's one of these Stacey Terry Hudson played at, so she would be out there and know the answer to that.
In Texas?
Yeah, but I don't think anyone else would know. There's one that the Aztecs played in football. The
Corpus
other ones,
Christi, is that a D1?
Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Yes, they became Division I this year. He's buzzing you. Skraby, give me one more to clean it up, and we're gonna just call it a game.
Which one do I choose?
Yeah, this was unfair today, I must say. I thought maybe you would box this up enough to keep it close, but you just didn't.
He attended every school, so he's
right. I know. I thought he'd box this up a little bit and it'd be closer.
I did not box anything up.
Yeah, you normally do.
What about? And I hope I can name one out of the next 3. University of the Pacific.
Yeah, or just Pacific.
University of the Pacific.
Yeah, it's UOP. No, it's UOP. UOP
of the Pacific.
Yeah, it's close. I gave you Abilene
no, it's
Christian.
Not Pacific University. It's University of
it
the
is
Pacific.
UOP.
No, it's University of Pacific.
Well, okay.
The others in
Not
California
the
for those screaming out there: Cal Poly, Northridge, Long Beach State, UC Irvine, UC Riverside, and Sacramento State just got in Division I. The ones in Texas that Tony didn't get. Texas Arlington is where Stacey Terry Hudson played. Okay. Tarleton State, which I barely even heard of. University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. They have Division I team. Yeah, Houston Christian, and then Texas Southern. Otherwise, Tony, you were really good too. It was a thought. I tried something
definitely.
new, so.
I like trying new things.
Tried new things.
I don't necessarily know I feel great about the win, but
you played the music, didn't you?
Yeah, he did, and he was buzzing.
Barely.
He was buzzing me and all. Yeah, he's feeling it.
Barely. I'm just gonna keep the music away today because it wasn't that great of a win. It's like the Patriots season.
Well, we'll see.
Shout out.
Bunch of wins over bad teams.
All right, we got Chris vs. the Fans coming up next. We'll get back. I think we're playing it the real way today. We're not doing anything different. So call in 833-288-0973.
Gwynn and Chris. It's Tuesday afternoon. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Solo, Matt Skraby. Chris versus the fans. Coming up next. Congratulations on your victory there, Skraby.
Thank you. It's very selfless of you.
Quick.
That is what Chris was expecting from
I did,
Sam
but I
Levitt.
didn't expect. I thought he would blow it. Oh, you mean yes? See, look, this is what you do. Yes, people congratulate you
I
when you beat them.
congratulated you on your win.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, you're
Sam
also
Levitt.
sitting 3 feet away from me.
Sam
so.
Levitt.
Sam has not.
By the way,
has
the
not
guy
reached
who is
out.
so upset about some guy never texting back. Tony and I text more on the group chat than you return texts.
Yeah, you're not a returner texter.
But if you accomplish something, I will commend you for it. By the way, Sam Levitt, the quarterback, is going. That's got to be maybe a subject for further review.
Can we rewind on that real quick? Because Sam Levitt was the quarterback in tow at the LSU basketball game, sitting next to Kiffin when that report came out that, and people were making jokes that he's on the phone with the actual other quarterback from Washington. And as it turns out, he gets the guy that was sitting next to him. The guy at Washington stays where he's at. And, the story that was kind of circulating there turns out to not actually have happened.
Was there also a story? Did you see that Sam Levitt was in Knoxville visiting the University of Tennessee, and Lane Kiffin flew to Knoxville to see him there?
Did not see that.
Well, there you go. That's your guy, Lane Kiffin.
All to play 1 year of college football. Who cares? Sorry.
Lane Kiffin cares.
Sorry.
These kids clearly care too.
Yeah,
They
I
keep
know.
signing with them.
I
don't know what. That's the point. You're right. We can't complain. Kids want to go play for him. I don't get it.
Holding them
What are they
hostage. Like,
doing?
you better come to us now. They're signing willingly.
Brandon on the chat says, and with that, my time at Arizona State has come to an end. Different Sam Levitt. Different
Yeah, no.
Sam.
Yes, correct.
Nonetheless, let's get to some Chris versus fan.
If you had one shot, one opportunity to take down the human almanac himself,
howdy do.
Now is your time.
Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
Now is your opportunity to win a prize.
Well, I hope you know what you're in for.
Chris versus the fans starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
I gotta tell you, I cannot get into the indoor golf.
Oh, you haven't seen it.
Oh, is that back?
It's back.
TGL,
It
baby.
was such a failure the first time.
Hold up. Look how yacked Tiger Woods looks.
He does, but no one can see the sticks that are propping him up.
How is he standing? Yeah.
he's holding. See, his right or his left arm is holding onto something to keep him upright.
He looks
He
good.
is yoked, man. His arms are big.
Well, when you have leg injuries, all you can
should
do
do
is
lift weights.
You're cold. That's
All
cold.
right.
You are cold-blooded.
I got to tell you, I can't believe that it's back, though. The indoor golf.
Oh, ESPN went very heavy into it. Tiger Woods.
How long does it last?
They're betting Tiger weeks, months.
Okay.
They're betting that Tiger Woods will be able to win people over. That's what they're betting. Okay. Yeah, the rules. You have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get the question wrong and Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. But if Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question or you win. If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into it. You'll get that question for free. And you are playing for a qualification for a chance to win the grand prize, 2 tickets to Sammy Hagar at Dolby Live at Park MGM, a 2-night stay at Park MGM Las Vegas, and a $100 gas card. Get ready to rock is what I was trying to say. With your favorite hits from the Van Halen years, Sammy solo hits and more, only in Las Vegas is March 11th through the 21st and September 18th through the 26th at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
I have one
You
quick
all right,
thing to
man?
duck in.
Yes.
Sorry. For those who are keeping track on the Fantabulous Sports Game Show, I originally said there were 21 schools from Texas, and we did more research. Unfortunately, found out there are actually 25. Tony named 2 of them, North Texas and UTEP. 2 were not named in the game at all, East Texas A&M, which nobody even knew. And we totally forgot about SMU.
Can't believe we forgot about
So
that
for
one.
the people that are SMU fans out there, we apologize. And lastly, Texas A&M doesn't. Neither of us were correct. It is actually agricultural and mechanical.
That's, you know what? I remember
So that's
this
the
now,
answer.
because we did have this
Okay.
before.
All right, move along. Sorry, just wanted to tidy those things up.
He needed that time. Don't
All
worry.
right. Let's go to our first contestant. Let's go to Derek.
Hello, Derek.
How'd you know it was Derek?
Caller ID, sir. Caller ID.
All right, okay.
Here we go.
So you got Derek.
Yes.
First question.
I think Derek's first time player.
Derek, you first time
Yes,
player?
I am.
First time
good to have you, Derek.
I just broke my own rule, but okay. Here we go.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Justin Verlander has played for 4 teams. The Giants and Tigers. Name the other 2.
The Astros and the Tigers.
Oh, no.
I think he said the Tigers.
Said Giants and
right?
Tigers.
Yeah.
So
Played for the Astros, Tigers, Giants. Oh, Mets.
Oh,
man, I forgot about it there for a
Sorry
minute.
about that, Derek.
He wasn't there long, right?
No, half a season.
half a season. They
He
got
didn't
him
like their
up out of-
analytics department.
That was one of the many things reported. Let's move to our next contestant.
You know what? Let's go to our guy, Brandon.
Brandon, welcome back. How are you?
Brandon.
I'm good, guys. How are you doing?
We're
Always
doing
good to
well.
have you,
Here we
buddy.
go. First question.
The reigning biggest fan of.
No, that's Rod.
Oh, that's Rod. Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, I got my fans confused.
What were the 2 main colors of the Padres City Connect uniforms last year?
Ooh.
Mint and pink.
Mint. Very
There you
good.
go. I was
Very
looking
nice.
for the mint.
You
That
were?
is a Padre
I wasn't
fan
going
right
to give
there.
you mint.
You
I was
could go
going to give you
teal.
What would you have said?
something greenish.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I wasn't
would
gonna
not
come up
have
with mint.
got it.
Yeah.
Good
There
job.
we go.
Definitely
Question number 2.
Mint.
Brandon.
What was Lane Kiffin's first head coaching job?
In the world?
I guess in the professional realm.
All right.
Like big
The
football.
Raiders.
Said the Raiders.
Is this common knowledge?
Yes.
Wasn't he the Raiders coach for when he was 12 years
he
old,
was a
pretty
baby.
much?
Well, is it common knowledge that that's his first head coaching job? That surprised me.
No, I don't think it's common knowledge. I think it's a good number 2.
He went from offensive coordinator
Nice job,
of SC
Brandon.
to boom. All right. Question number 3. Here we go.
Where to win?
We're going to change it up on you. Which live golfer has won the most money in live golf history?
Well, I saw an article yesterday that Koepka has won a lot of tournaments, so I'll go with Brooks Koepka.
He's going to go with Koepka. Koepka.
Ooh,
And this
stay
could be
there.
just about anybody, like somebody I've never even heard of.
But you won't pick that, though.
Huh?
You won't pick someone you never heard of.
No,
you've
because I
never heard
can't
of
name them. Right. I'm going to have to go with John Rahm.
He's going to go with John
That's the
Rahm.
only thing I got. Oh, he is?
Yeah,
That was a
at
total
the
guess. I had
end.
no clue.
Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry,
John
Brandon.
Rahm.
Rahm's the guy, huh?
Yeah, Rahm has made like $30 million. He's
Oh.
killing it on the live tour, but
Yeah,
he's the
okay.
only player.
I won my tournament today out at
Yeah.
Riverwalk. There was me and no one. So
Yeah.
even though I stunk, I still won.
Do they have to keep doing the smoke entrances?
I think this is a new season, so they're doing the golf league smoke entrances. All right.
Sorry.
With all due respect to my partners here, I think we should just kind of stop talking about it. Why is it always on our TV is what I want to
Well,
know.
it's ESPN.
So change the channel. We
I
still
like
got
this.
a button there we can use.
Look how beautiful that
Skraby,
computer.
Skraby secretly likes it.
Look how beautiful that hole is right there. Look
Can
at
we-
it.
Let's go to our next.
Look at it.
Let's go to our
Look
next.
at it. Gino.
hanging on for the people. I wanted the people to see it up there. Look at how beautiful. If you're watching on YouTube,
It is beautiful.
There you
It
go.
is beautiful. Gino, you're up.
Gino, welcome to the show. How are you?
All right. Hi, Gino.
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hey, we're
Good,
doing well.
good.
Here we go. First
Be
question.
better if I wasn't watching the
First-time
stupid
player.
golf.
Oh, we got a first time
player.
Question number 2. Man, jump right into the heat. Which currently active player?
Wait, hold on. There. Pass it.
Which current?
Oh, never mind.
What is going on? What do we got going? Which current active player has played the most playoff games?
What sport?
And what sport?
Football.
That's a great question, guys.
Oh, football.
A lot of sports out there.
Yeah.
American football.
Current
Aaron
active-
Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Good guess. Might be right.
Stay there, Gino.
Current active player. Isn't current and active the same, or is there?
I don't know.
Are there other active players?
I put both words in there so that Chris couldn't rip apart my question and be like, I didn't know what you were talking
But I'm
about.
ripping it apart anyway because it's
Current.
now it's repetitive.
Which current active
Now you're being repetitive.
player?
Okay.
wow.
In the play, Stafford's been around. 49ers might have somebody because they've been in a lot. Was it games you said?
He's got Tony Romo syndrome here.
I don't know, Jim.
Tony, is the time
And
up?
it's true. I don't know. I'll say Stafford. That's first
He's going
one came to my
Stafford.
mind.
Stafford.
Also incorrect.
Wow,
The
stay
answer
there.
is Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh,
Playoff games.
current active player. Okay, what threw me is that I thought whoever
The
was
current
was
and
in
active-
the playoffs. No, I thought the person was in the playoffs.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking about.
All
Very
right.
good.
That wasn't the question.
I know, you're
Question-
right. I was so busy talking about your bad grammar that I didn't hear the real question.
Question number 2. Where shall we go with this one? Which NFL team has the longest active streak of playoff appearances?
Active streak
Active.
of playoff appearances. It's a good one.
Gino, you still with us?
He's there. It sounds like he's sorting it out. I mean, I
It
think
doesn't really sound like he's sort
he's not. Yeah,
Gino, are you there?
Maybe we would have lost him.
Oh,
I think we lost
did he
him.
hang
No,
up?
he's still there. I
No,
put him back
he's
on
not.
hold. Gino.
Did we lose you, Gino?
Gino.
Gino said, I'm done. I'm done
Well,
with
even
this
if
yet.
Gino wins, we can't alert
Well,
him.
we're
because
just
he's
gonna-
not there.
Save this question.
How does this work? We
I
move
don't
on
know
to the
what
next.
they
Gino,
do
are you there?
here.
Last chance.
Yeah,
Going
what
once.
happened? Gino.
Going
All right,
twice.
he's done. I'm sorry, Gino.
All right, we'll
Oh,
move to the next.
no.
We give him plenty of
Does the
opportunities,
next
right?
contestant just slide in, or they got to go through the gauntlet again?
They got to go through the gauntlet.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you know what? Let's go, Tyler.
Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys?
Hi,
Going
Tyler.
well,
Tyler.
my friend. Here we-
Larry David would say it's too late for me to say Happy New Year, so Happy Tuesday.
Very
There you
good.
go.
You
Very
don't
good.
ever cross Larry David on this show.
Here we
That's
go.
right.
Question number one.
Number one.
You okay?
We've asked number one already.
Okay.
Who is the head coach of the Boston Celtics?
Jack ass.
Did you say Celtics?
Celtics.
Skraby gets so upset.
I mean,
Missoula.
Yes,
We called
indeed.
him
like,
J.A. earlier.
but I told you not to say the word.
Jack?
Oh my god.
Question.
And Chris will be like, I've been in this business 35 years.
Question.
I still swear on the radio.
Question number 2, please.
35? No. 34.
I was just throwing it
No,
out there.
34.
Oh, I was close.
What country is credited with the birth of curling?
Curling.
Of curling?
Curling.
Yep.
Curling.
Winter Olympics coming up.
Let's go Sweden.
Oh,
Sweden, he says.
Sweeping Sweden. Stay there.
I think he overthought it. I think it's Canada. I don't think anybody else can.
Canada.
Oh, well, he didn't overthink it then.
The
Yeah.
answer is Scotland.
Yes.
Oh, the old
What?
Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Question number 3.
Do the NFL one again.
All right. Which NFL team has the longest active streak of playoff appearances?
Man, I was sweating this out for Gino. I was trying to figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and say Bills.
Bills. Got it! All right. right, Tyler. Good job, man.
Bills have 7.
7.
Eagles are next with 5.
Where were the Chiefs? They were way up there, but they're
they
back to
broke
0
their
now.
streak.
Yeah,
They
right.
had to have been.
They probably had the longest.
Well, the Patriots have the longest with, I
Ever?
believe, 11.
Ever?
Yes,
No, I'm saying they probably had the longest active streak
Let me
before.
look it
Chiefs
up real
did,
quick.
yeah. I'm sure they did.
Or they were at least tied with the Bills. One of the two. We still got 2 minutes to kind of.
I think it was
Carry this bad boy.
I don't know what the Chiefs were.
Hold on, let me look. I got it.
Chiefs were in the championship game, wasn't it? 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard to believe.
The
in and itself.
Chiefs. Oh, it removed them from the whole thing.
You don't
So-
like the Chiefs. That's why you're just like you're
No.
anti-Chiefs.
I'm not anti-Chiefs.
Yes, you are. You're
Speaking of the
100%
Chiefs,
anti-Chiefs.
just for,
Chiefs 10.
Yeah, there you go.
they had been in 10 in a row
So, yeah, Patriots 11, Chiefs 10.
for the all-time record.
Yeah, Packers 8 from 99 to 2006.
Uh,
awesome.
Bryson, Rom, and Smith, all 3 pledged their commitments to LIV.
Good for them.
Oh, they're all staying.
Yeah, that's what they just.
DeChambeau?
DeChambeau included.
Come on, man.
Captain's. Let's see. He had a little quote here. Says, "I had no idea that would happen. No idea what the penalties would even be. Right now, I've got a contract. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do at Live Golf this year."
That just tells me what happens when your contract expires.
So this is another, to me, kind of hedging right here. I think this is Rom right here. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm a very similar answer to what Bryson gave. I wish Brooks the best as far as I'm concerned. I'm focused on the league and my team this year, and hopefully we can repeat as champions again.
Yeah, where is
Nobody's going to be watching.
Yeah, where's Rom's team in the standings? I haven't seen my Live standings
That's
recently.
the thing about Live that I can't get into is these teams.
Nobody cares.
I cannot get into the team aspect of it all.
Yeah.
No one cares. I really does Live a big deal in Europe? Maybe we should ask.
Now,
Charlie
this
if he
is an
knows.
answer that you can put in the bank right
No,
here. From Cam Smith.
Okay.
He says, "I made a decision to come out here and spend more time at home. I'm not giving that away. I'll be on Live for years to come." I mean, that's as cut and dry as
I don't
possible.
blame Cam Smith.
Well, he won his
The guy-
major.
I don't blame Cam Smith. He couldn't even finish like within the top 100 of the Grand Slam tournaments last year. He was
All right,
awful.
let's get to break. More Gwynn and Chris on the other side. Here's some traffic.
From the 855, get Ross traffic.
With our guy from the PGA Tour, Charley Hoffman, joining us in a few minutes. Chris and Tony and Skraby, and this will take a couple minutes, Skraby, so perfect time. Dan Graziano, let's see how he does. He is making his predictions for the 9 NFL head coaching openings. Who will fill these positions? Let's see what you think. For the Cardinals, he said the next coach will be Clint Kubiak, Seahawks offensive coordinator. We'll see. Falcons, he says John Harbaugh will get the Falcons. We'll see.
Let me stop there real quick. Why is the Falcons job an attractive job?
Michael Penix,
good owner?
maybe?
Good owner.
You have a good running back.
You got a good defense.
Very good running back. You're
got
right.
some defense.
You got some defense. You got some. Definitely have some weapons on the offensive
You also
side.
got Matt Ryan and the president of football operations now. See,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Falcons is great. But
Is
that's
John
what they're
Harbaugh
saying.
going to approve of Matt Ryan? What if the Falcons
fired
Matt
Apparently,
Ryan?
apparently according to reports, he was wants to have an opportunity to pick. He's not gonna have that opportunity.
Yep. All right, moving on. Ravens are going to get this. I don't know that this is going to help them, but Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski? Who? The Ravens?
Ravens.
Oh.
According to this is Dan Graziano's bets. Here's where Dan Graziano's lost his mind, if you ask me. Cleveland Browns' new coach, Mike McDaniel. You know, now the Browns are stupid enough to have not noticed what happened in Miami, so maybe they would, but I don't know about that. Raiders, I think this is a fit. Scraby, you tell me. Robert Saleh.
I know. I knew you were going to say that.
That's a fit for the Raiders.
Apparently, the 49ers are so intent on keeping him that they're willing to pay him like
Overpay
a
him?
Yeah. He might want to do
That's
that.
silly.
I wouldn't go to the Raiders if I was him.
I wouldn't. If I was the 49ers, I wouldn't pay him like a head coach. It's going to bite him in the, you know what.
For one more season?
that money could go to.
It doesn't go against the salary cap or
It
anything.
doesn't matter. It's still money you have to spend.
They're fine.
Oh no, now they're fine. Okay.
Yes, they just did
Skraby's
evaluation.
money.
They just did evaluation of the franchise. They're about to have the Super Bowl there.
And we got 4 more to go, and we got to make room for Charlie. Miami Dolphins, new coach.
How do you feel about this one is the real question.
I don't hate it, but
know.
I just want to say that I liked it better a month and a half ago. His unit has been terrible down the stretch, but it's a sensible guess. Chris Shula, Don Shula's grandson, who's now the Rams defensive coordinator.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying.
He's already fuming over there.
If they do that, no,
nepotism.
It has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying that they're doing it for the name and for the nostalgia.
Maybe so. Maybe, but he is. I mean, he was a hot commodity until they struggled. I was going to say a month and a half ago, I liked this idea.
I haven't heard Flores' name yet.
Well, he's never going to come back. He sued the NFL, didn't he?
New York Giants, Jeff Hafley, Packers defensive coordinator. Now, I would think if Jeff Hafley's good enough to be a head coach, to me, the Dolphins would make more sense because they have the GM guy from the Packers, but we'll see. Steelers, they're going Jesse Minter, Chargers defensive coordinator. Tennessee Titans, this would be an incredibly uninspiring hire if you ask me.
Gosh.
Matt Nagy, who already stunk in Chicago as a head coach. So, but that would make sense for the Titans. So
why not give?
Anyway, those are all guesses.
Name?
We'll see how it turns out.
Spagnuolo.
Spagnola's on that list as potential here for the Titans.
Spagnuolo might be a part of that list because he's had a head coaching opportunity, and for some reason his name is not mentioned despite the success that the Chiefs had in the past couple of years.
Where's Eric
Bieniemy?
Bieniemy?
I thought he just didn't want to be a head coach.
Maybe he
Spagnuolo.
doesn't.
I think Eric Bieniemy is
I don't even know.
time has
Honestly, I don't
passed.
know where he is right now.
He's in college.
He doesn't know where he is.
I think he is in college. You're right.
He's in college.
Just looking for some other names that might be on this. Brian Flores' name only gets one mention here. Tony is a maybe for the Ravens. So there you go. This is also
defensive identity.
This is also one guy's guess. It doesn't mean he's going to be right.
Right.
All right. Charley Hoffman coming up. We got a lot of golf news. We got the Farmers coming up. Couldn't be a better day to talk to our old pal from Poway next on Gwynn and Chris.
The biggest guests.
97.3 The Fan. Join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Charley Hoffman will join us shortly in this segment. Talk a little bit about his 17th annual, Charley Hoffman Foundation?
Yes, it is, Tony.
Golf tournament that he
I'm
has.
over here blabbing to nobody. Yes.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to asking them some of these questions, especially about how the PGA Tour decided to welcome, at least for now, Brooks Koepka.
Open arms.
Definitely open arms, but there has been attacks. I want to get his take on it. It should be a fun conversation. It always is when Charley comes on. And
by the way, I have the answer to the age-old question.
What's that?
When a tree falls in a forest, does it make a noise? Answer is no, because we're over here yelling without the mic on. Yeah. We make no noise.
That's a great call.
It's faulty because the tree makes noise.
Well, Aztecs got Wyoming tomorrow. I'm sure Brian Dutch and company are happily making their way to their final ever visit to Laramie. And
what's the weather like in Laramie these days?
It was pretty good when we went up a week and a half ago. Like good for Laramie. It was warm.
Oh yeah, it's mid-40s.
Yeah. So both the Aztec men and women are undefeated in conference play. So kudos to them. There's only a handful of schools you can say that around the nation. So got that going for us, which is fun.
You have your big field trip game tomorrow.
The Aztec women every year play one game or maybe two, but they play on a Wednesday at 11 a.m., which is tomorrow. And I think it's a really good idea. I do. They invite
the
young kids from all over the county, to come as a field trip to the game.
Minor leagues do that all over the country.
Okay, so it's a really good
idea.
idea.
You play an early 10, 11 o'clock game.
Play early in the day. You get all these kids. You expose them to your product. They have fun, but
it's a different octave.
It's a totally different octave. It is really loud. You're thinking of
and
minor league baseball.
Yeah.
There's somewhere for it to go.
No, that's inside.
In the arena, it's loud. And the other thing that the kids had one earlier this year. It throws you as a player because the students, the field trip kids, they don't quite know when to cheer.
Right.
So they're cheering at the wrong time, and you're
100%.
playing, and it's a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
But they'll have like 7,000 people at the game tomorrow. So that'll be fun.
A lot of SpongeBob, a lot of those type of in-game kind
promotions.
of yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. Before we reach out to Charlie, let's check some traffic.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll get reports of a solo spin out southbound 15 right before the 52. The car facing the wrong way in the center divide. Also east 52 before Regents Road, two-car collision over the right shoulder. Accident has cleared on eastbound 8 near the 805. And reports of some wood planks in middle lane. Southbound 5 right before the 8. New year, new goals. Start with your car. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A fast oil change and essential maintenance checks help keep you moving into the new year. Check it off your list. Visit SoCalOilChange.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Ready when you are. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right. Joining us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline is none other than Charley Hoffman. We haven't had Charley on in a little bit. It's been a minute, but he's with us today to talk a little PGA Tour golf, but also to talk about his 17th annual Charley Hoffman Foundation golf tournament starting January 26th. Charley, how are you, my friend?
Doing great. Great to be back on. How's everybody doing over there?
We're doing fantastic.
I was doing well until I hit the Riverwalk links this morning, Charlie. It was quite a debacle.
What did you shoot, Chris?
I honestly couldn't keep track. I was so bad after the 8th hole that I just threw the cart away and just finished up kind of working on my shots and tried to take it from there. It was really a tough day. What can I tell you? We've all had
another
them, right?
Crummy day in San Diego. I mean, the
day was great. You're right. And I had to remind myself that I was having a wonderful day just being out there. And I was going to say to Charlie, I said, we've all had days like that, right, Charlie? Hear me comparing myself, to PGA Tour player.
Whatever
Well-
makes you feel better.
Yes.
Well, I did play golf today also, and I decided to play against Xander, and we were at my home club in Ranch Santa Fe, and I didn't win a hole until the 17th hole, and I was
Okay.
about 7 under. I was about 7 under par, so it was a complete polar opposite. I was playing good and still couldn't win a hole. So at least you got that going for you.
Yes, I didn't lose money. I didn't lose the contest because we weren't keeping that close a track.
Well, Charlie, tell us a little bit about the foundation, your foundation's golf tournament you got coming up here January 26th.
Yeah, we're coming back here to San Diego another year. This is, my 20-something year on tour, and I think that you said it was 17th year we've done it. It's all going together, but it's an amazing tournament. We have a great group of people that put it on, but we're back at Torrey Pines this year. The last few years when the Farmers ended on Saturday, we had to transition a little bit, and we'd do an event after at the Farms or Ranch Santa Fe Golf Club. But we're excited to be back on Torrey North the Monday prior, with the belly up the Sunday prior. Belly up's always a fun time. We have a yacht rock band coming this year, food and drinks, and some live and silent auction items, and then it's more of a great time to hang out and be able to raise some money for some great local charities here in San Diego Junior Golf, Cystic Fibrosis, and Pro Kids Golf here in San Diego. So it's a great event. We've raised millions of dollars for the community here in San Diego, and we're good. We're getting back to last few years, it's been a lot of celebrities and professional golfers, and this year we're going to get some core professional golfers back on tour and hopefully get a beautiful day out on the cliffs there in Torrey Pines.
You know, it says a lot about anybody who gives back, right, to their community and where you grew up and what you do. It says here $4.8 million you guys have raised over the years. So that's pretty significant contribution. I'm curious, you probably, chit-chatted with Scotty Scheffler. And speaking of celebrity tours and celebrity events, does Scotty Scheffler talk ever about his career turning and changing the corner after he played a celebrity round with Tony Gwynn at the Farmers a few years ago? Because Charlie, you won't believe this. He played with Scotty Scheffler, and we hardly knew who Scotty Scheffler was. And then right after that, the career took off. So I don't know.
It was that or the caddy change. You know what? He was a great golfer, and Ted Scott is one of the best caddies of all time. And he's really obviously Scotty Scheffler's an amazing golfer, but I think Ted Scott's been one of the major key changes that Scotty did a few years back. Nothing against his prior caddy, which is a fantastic caddy also, but just seeing that since Ted Scott took over and with Scotty, it's been one of those changes that you never know if a caddy will make a difference, but in that case I think it makes a huge difference, that veteran voice on his bag.
Since you mentioned it, Charlie, how much can a caddy have an effect? Obviously you're telling us that this has been a big change for him, but I don't think most people would think of the caddy as being a difference maker a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, Ted Scott, he won the Masters with Bubba Watson. He caddied for Bubba for a bunch of years. Ted was a good player in his own right, and I think Ted and Scotty are very religious, and I just think they meld very, very well on the golf course, and it's the voice he listens to, and he's not scared to jump in when need be. But it's just my from 10,000 feet impression that his caddy's been great for him, and obviously Scotty's a tremendous competitor and doesn't like to lose in anything he does, and he's matured and he's come into, obviously the best golfer we have in the game right now.
Incredible. Charley Hoffman is with us, our guy from Poway on the PGA Tour. Charlie, will ask about you and your health, but the big story right now in golf is Koepka returning to the tour. Even he says he'll be a little nervous about it. Talk about your feelings. What do you think the general tour feelings are about having him back and maybe starting the exodus or the return, I guess would be better, of some of these live golfers so that we can get everybody together again?
I doubt, now I've been wrong before, but I doubt anybody else comes back. Personally, I think this is sort of a one-time offer for Brooks. Obviously, there's a few guys that fall in the category, but I have a hard time seeing those other guys being able to get out of their contract. I think Brooks was able to get out of his contract because it ended. I didn't follow it that closely. I've been off the board in those conversations for about a year now, but it was something I think everybody heard rumblings that Brooks was never loved it over there, while other guys have voice that they do love it. So it's great to have him back. As I said, or I've said before, it's to have the best players in the world come back to the PGA Tour. It says something about the product that the PGA Tour is putting out there. Now, there's some guys that probably don't agree with what happened, but for the fans and the media and so on and so forth, it's what's best for the game of golf. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, grow the game of golf and put the best competition together. And if you can add Brooks Koepka to that, I think that's a positive. And how they put it together with not really affecting the field. They actually added players to the field or added his name to the field. It doesn't take away someone's spot. I think that it was fairly well thought out. Now, like any decision at any level you do, you're not going to make everybody 100% happy, but right. I think we've got to do what's best for our business and what's best for our fan. And I think that's what you saw. And it was great to see. I don't know Brian very well. I've actually only met him over phone calls and Zoom. I've never had a one-on-one call because I've been out of the tour for 6 months because I was hurt, but it seems like he's making some big boy decisions now. And he's not, there's no that ill effect because he wasn't in charge right. when this was all going down the last handful of years. And I'm not going to say it's good, bad, or indifferent. Only time will tell, but it seems like he's making some big decisions early on.
Charlie, obviously this is good for the PGA Tour. It's good for golf in general as we try to mend things. But even his own comments in terms of his own nervousness in kind of, reacclimating himself with some of these relationships would indicate that there may be some mending that needs to happen there. I mean, do you think that will take a little bit of time, or do you think that can get resolved rather quickly?
To be completely honest with you, I think that's a little bit overblown. I mean, Brooks has always been a locker room guy. He's great. He's played the last X amount of majors with the guys in the locker room. He's played on the Ryder Cup team with these guys. I mean, come on. I think that's the media trying to blow it out of proportion. Now,
why do you think his nerves are from?
I just think I don't know how nervous he's really going to be. He's always stepped up to the plate in the biggest stages of all time. So
gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, I think his nerves are going to be that he's actually playing for something again on the PGA Tour that are playing against the best in the world again. I think that's what the nerves are going to be. Is my game going to be able to shine? I mean, he'd be the first person to tell you the last year and change. It hasn't been his best year on that tour. The competition is second to none on the PGA Tour. So hopefully he doesn't get humbled. I don't think he is. I mean, he's an amazing talent, and he's one of the best American golfers of my generation. So I think he's going to be able to step up to the plate. But I think there's some nerves, like to anybody. He hasn't played the way he wanted to, and now he's going pretty much on the biggest stage or the biggest stage of golf, and he doesn't want to embarrass himself.
Yeah.
I hope you heard that answer from the great Charley Hoffman there, Skraby. You were paying close attention to the fact that Brooks Koepka, one of the greatest golfers of the generation, and an unbelievably good guy that everybody likes, except for you. So,
I've told you over the years, he's grown on me, Chris.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's always been an anti-Koepka. Don't let him kid you, Charlie. How are you feeling, Charley Hoffman, and where are you at coming into this season? We keep asking because, I mean, you're still going strong as far as I can tell, even though you're pushing the 50 now, getting there. Not looking.
Since you brought it up, yes, I recently turned 49
49,
at the end of last year.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what? I had to take some time off because I had an operation on my shoulder, not muscle. I had long stories long. I had a lipoma cyst on my back of my right shoulder. It was approaching the shoulder blade and the spine. It was the size of a softball almost. So the mass was fairly big. Most importantly, we didn't know if we had a tested handful of years back. It was benign back then. It was benign again. The doctors got a little nervous that it was getting time to just get it out of there. And it happened pretty fast. I was playing the full season. I played 15 events, just made the cut in Canada, just a routine checkup on my body and that mass. And the doctors were like, I think this is time for this thing to get out of here sooner or later. So long story short, I looked at my schedule and there was no good time to do it. Just like anybody else in any other sport, there's no good time to get cut on. So I stopped and pretty much immediately and got the procedure done and started getting back into golf in November-ish time. And I tell you what, I mean, I've never taken that amount of time off. My body feels better than it's ever felt. I was telling the guys that I played with today, I feel like I'm 40 again, because my body just feels rejuvenated. Now in 2 months, I could be saying that I feel almost 50. But right this second, I feel great. I haven't had to do all that travel and stuff. So I would say, just like the stock market, I'm a little bullish on myself right now, and I feel pretty good and going forward on the West Coast.
And don't let anybody kid you, man. 49 is a young man. Don't you forget it.
No doubt. Charley Hoffman joins us. And Charlie, you kind of mentioned it a little bit in regards to the Foundation Golf Tournament, but the Farmers have moved their schedule back to finishing on Sunday. How do you feel about it? How do the guys on the tour you think will feel about it?
Well, everybody feels good when they don't have to go up against football, no matter what sport you're in. So that being in the bye week before the Super Bowl is huge for the game of golf. We're going to be the first major broadcast back on CBS that week, and then I think it's great for the city of San Diego. Obviously, I think a little kick in story with Brooks coming back, and I'd assume you're going to have a bunch of big stars playing, and I think it's great for Farmers. Unfortunately, I think it's the last year of Farmers in their contract. Not sure who's going to jump into the schedule next year. And obviously, there's a lot of talks about how the schedule may change and where San Diego is going to fall in that schedule. So it is have come out and support the event. Who knows where we're going to be in 12 months' time? Hopefully, we're back there in the same spot, in the same spot of the schedule. But you don't take anything for granted in San Diego when golf's going to happen on the PGA Tour with all the changes we're having. So we need to come out and support and show everybody that we support golf and support San Diego and all the charities that go along with it. And it's a big economic impact for our city, this PGA Tour event.
No question. Charley Hoffman is our guy. You touched on it real quick, Charlie. Got a couple minutes left, but the fact that the tournament could get caught up in this notion that the PGA is at least thinking about not starting its season till after the Super Bowl. And so that is where I believe some people are making a connection that maybe our tournament in San Diego could get caught up. They would have to find a place to move this tournament, wouldn't they? San Diego, I can't imagine anyone would ever want to see that come off the yearly schedule.
If I was commissioner for a day or a year or a month, and if you're really thinking of blowing up the schedule or doing something different, I'd blow it up and go, I forget tradition, forget where these tournaments have always. I'd play at Torrey Pines in the middle of June, July, or August. Give us a playoff event. For heck's sake. There's no better place to play golf in August before football starts than San Diego. That's what I would say. Make us a playoff event, or make us something at the end of the season instead of playing in North Carolina or Maryland or something like that, where it's 90 and 90% humidity. That's what I would do. Showcase San Diego for what it is during the summer when everybody wants to come here, not in January when it rains. It seems every other year when it never rains here, but it seems like we just attract the rain. But that's what I would do. I would start. I don't know why WM would never not go against the Super Bowl. I think you'd always start the season there at Phoenix, and the tournament in the desert, maybe in Palm Springs prior to that. But I would put San Diego in the middle of the year. I'm very biased to San Diego, living here and everything. I would just change it up a little bit throughout the year and see what the best spot for San Diego. Pebble, it goes along with that. Also, we would much rather play Pebble in June, July, or August.
Makes sense. You're not wrong. North Carolina 90 plus 90 is absurd.
Right.
It really is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie, we certainly appreciate your time, man. We are hoping for a healthy season for you this year, and we look forward to seeing you out on the course.
All right. We'll catch up in a few weeks. Everybody come out and follow all the great PGA Tour golfers in a few weeks out at Torrey, and come to Belly Up and donate some money for our great foundation on the 25th.
Give us a quick website for that foundation. Do you have it handy or somewhere they can go to find out?
CharleyHoffman.com, or you can Instagram Charley Hoffman Foundation. You can find us at either one of those.
Okay.
Perfect. Charlie, we'll be catching up, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Appreciate it, guys.
See ya.
Charley Hoffman.
What a crack up.
He's great. He's always great.
You know what my crack up is?
It's funny. He's still got plenty of golf left.
Yes,
in him,
he does.
But when he's done, that commissioner thing, we need to find a way to get
He'd
him
be
on
a
that.
good guy, right?
I'll be his right hand man.
Having a
Goodness,
tournament.
we need you. Yeah, we need you in there making the decisions.
Oh, I would be great at it.
Have a tournament in August here for at the end of the season.
Makes more sense.
Getting a playoff tournament like
Crazy.
that would be so awesome. But he's right. They go put him in Boston. They put him in these different places that no one wants to go to in the middle of the summer.
I just think it was funny that I was taking my golf game very seriously this morning against the likes of Scott Allen and Mike Golovko.
And he's playing.
Charley
against-
Hoffman was playing with Xander Schauffele. Slightly a little different twosome going on there.
All right, let's get to break. Happy hour on the way.
There's a
5:00. Happy Tuesday out there. Thanks to Charley Hoffman, our guy from the PGA Tour, all guests on the 97.3 The Fan. Join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Are you listening? Jordan Addison, Vikings receiver, is in trouble for, I think, the third time in the last year and a half. Arrested for trespassing at a casino in the middle of the night. This
sounds like alcohol's involved.
I can't imagine. Yeah, that
Casino, 3 a.m. trespassing.
They usually want you in the casinos.
Right. They don't normally kick people out.
They want you in.
Yeah, he earlier had a DUI. His first one was driving 140 miles an hour, reckless, endangering the world. Anyway, we'll see where that goes. I do love when his attorneys came out, and I don't have the quote in front of me, but I'll paraphrase. We look forward to investigating this fully, and we are confident that Jordan will be exonerated. How can you be confident when you don't even know what happened yet? You haven't even investigated it.
Here's my,
you know what I mean? But you're like, oh yeah, he'll be exonerated.
Armchair sleuth theory on this. He was asked to leave by the casino. He did not leave, so they arrested him for trespassing to get him away from whatever the heck he was doing.
Okay.
Duh.
Anyway,
so that's not armchair sleuthing. That's just.
I think that's kind of. I mean, he was trespassing. At some point, he was no longer wanted at the casino.
He was no longer invited.
And so he wouldn't leave, and so they made him leave.
It's kind of hard to get kicked out of casino.
I would say. I mean, Tony hit it on the head. You got to be bad news if they don't want you in a casino,
right. Especially with a guy with money.
Especially when you got much money. Yeah.
So I mean. That's why I said alcohol must have been involved because
sure.
They normally want you in there as long as possible.
KOC needs to deal with this now. Call me Kevin.
I don't think Kevin O'Connell should be dealing with this any longer. Move on from the guy. There has to be a receiver. I know they won't, but I'm saying there's got to be another receiver that can do the job that isn't a pain in the butt.
Not that cost this little bit
of
money.
I know.
That's the name of the game. But
yeah,
and here,
I don't disagree. I just wish it was.
I just want to bring this up from the salary cap standpoint. Because that is how they have to operate, is that we have to keep this guy. We drafted him, and he's only making
cheap.
He's cheap because in a few years he's going to get paid, and we're not going to be able to afford him and Jettis and our quarterback, by the way, who we're not quite sure, but he's also cheap. And that
allows us to be good elsewhere.
Exactly.
I know. Do you think the Dolphins have I haven't heard his name mentioned in months. What's up with Tyreek? Is he just hurt? I think he's not even going to be ready next year, or is there just no talk about him anymore?
I personally think as long as you're not talking about it, it's a good thing for Tyreek. That means he hasn't done anything. Yeah, he's probably working right now. So let him cook.
He has not been kicked out of any casinos. That's good for Tyreek.
Staying out of trouble, staying out of the headlines. It's a good thing.
All right.
It is hard when your leg got turned around. You can't really go anywhere.
I still, I got queasy watching that.
Yeah, me too.
I saw that one live.
Although I watched it like
Matter
100
fact,
times.
I think it was here when it happened.
Was it against?
Maybe it was a doubleheader Monday Night Football.
I remember
day.
his leg. Him trying to get up, and his leg was facing the wrong direction.
Nolan Arenado is going to the Diamondbacks, and if you missed the big one of the day, Mike Tomlin stepped down as coach of the Steelers after 19 years. We did have a bit of an argument about what's good, what's bad. Let me ask you another quick question on Tomlin, Skraby, and Tony. If Mike Tomlin never coaches another game, right, he fades off into the sunset, and we talk about him like in 7 or 8 years. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Skraby, about Mike Tomlin maybe 7, 8 years from now?
I know exactly what he's going to say.
Okay, what am I going to say?
No, go ahead. I want to see if I get it right.
I will say he was a really good coach. He won a Super Bowl, but he couldn't win in the playoffs.
Exactly what
How did he win a Super Bowl then? I wonder.
Because he won it with Bill Cowher's team.
Okay. Oh, Bill Cowher's
I'm not
team.
saying that. I'm not saying that
Did
he
they
didn't
win
have,
the very next year. I don't think they won the very
it was
next
2
year.
years.
2 years.
But he still had Ben. He still had that team pretty much in place. I'm not saying that. I mean, that's what happens when you get hired as a coach. You take over a team. but I would say that like he's great coach, but didn't win in the
But
playoffs enough.
you're contradicting yourself a little.
Okay,
great coach
who didn't win. I mean, that's a bit
because
contradictory.
you could be a great regular season coach and struggle in the playoffs. That was Andy Reid's thing until he got to the Chiefs.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah, well, if he goes somewhere else and he wins a bunch of Super Bowls,
No,
then he's a great coach.
My point being that Andy Reid couldn't win anything until he did.
Maybe it's not that he becomes like this magnificent coach. Maybe it was just timing and circumstance. Because I mean, Andy Reid is equally as good of a coach as now as he was then. He has those experiences of losing.
Right? Is
that may
he
have
better
helped him.
now because he
But
won a
is he
Super
like
Bowl? That's
way
the question.
better because
I don't
those
know.
years later?
Let me ask this.
What do you want to answer?
It's hard to put it in baseball terms, so we're going to have to put it in baseball terms.
You're going to attempt to.
If the Padres kept going to the playoffs year after year after year,
Right.
but kept losing in the first round, we would be calling for a long-term manager to be fired.
Yeah, we got rid of one of those guys who went to the playoffs and lost all the time. I think his name was Bochy? Bokey? How did you pronounce that one? Remember, he went to the playoffs like 3-4 years in a row. He got bounced every time. Wasn't really mine. He just couldn't win. Good thing we got rid of that guy.
Yeah.
You walked, you walked
right
walked
into
into
it.
it.
Should have gone in that
All right,
direction.
Tony, what are you going to say about Mike Tomlin? What do you think? If he doesn't ever coach again.
If he never coaches again,
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna say he
That's
was
his
a
career.
Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach.
They
Yeah.
couldn't win when it counted.
I mean, he won one.
But he won one. So
I
he
know.
did win when it
I
counted.
was just kneeling.
He didn't win the last 7 when it counted, but I don't know.
I mean, Chris,
I mean, Belichick can't win a game at North Carolina right now, but he's still going to be
I
considered.
guarantee you
right?
that Chris, if
I love Tomlin.
the
You know
Dolphins,
this.
if the Dolphins had a guy like Tomlin who had lost or hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, you would be calling for his replacement.
I don't think so.
I
Shula
do.
went many years without winning playoff games in there. I think 8 was his record without winning a game, and I got frustrated, but he was in the
Didn't
hunt
wanna let
every
him
year.
go, yeah.
One thing I will say, we've talked about this in baseball terms. We've said, or I've said, I don't know if you've all agreed with me, I've said that we as fans don't have a right to expect a championship. What we do have a right to expect is a competitive team that gives us a fighting shot at it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the Padres have given us for the last 6 years. I'd love a World Series just as much as anybody, but those are another things have to fall into place for those things to happen.
Yeah.
To me, all you can do is be in position. And so I've always felt Tomlin's there every time. I think that's good.
You want to be in position, and if you have, an opportunity to enhance that position with a trade or something along the lines, you take your shot in baseball. And in
I
some of
looked
your
at the
sports.
game last night. You looked at the game last night. Vince Lombardi wasn't winning that game against the Texans with that team.
No.
So it wasn't a coaching
There's
thing
very
in my
few
mind.
who would have won that
right?
game against that particular
Yeah.
defense.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
I
It's
agree.
interesting. Let's get to what Skraby wanted us to talk about
No, that's
here.
fine. No, we'll do that in the next segment.
All right. So what do we think about? Let's stay with football. Then we got some Padres stuff we want to get to. So we'll do it in 5 minutes. Let's stay with football. What do you think about the Texans and the Patriots first glance? Both teams were dominant on defense. Both teams neither quarterback looked good, although I'd say Drake May looked great compared to CJ Stroud.
I think
I think it's going to be a slobber knocker or whatever they call it.
I do too. I think that's Coach Vrabel's.
He's going to like it
that's
too.
his element right there.
He's going to like it.
He
but
likes that type of football.
Who wins?
I think
not the game, but who wins in a 50-yard line showdown? Vrabel, D'Amico. D'Amico, not exactly.
D'Amico's way in better shape because he's
a
younger.
little younger.
I'm not saying Vrabel's out of shape. He's in shape.
Vrabel's a big dude.
Yeah.
Big
By
dude.
the way, there was a good.
But they got the same mentality, which is why this is going to be.
I think it'll be a fun game.
What'd you
in
call
that
it? A
regard.
slobber knocker?
Slobber knocker.
I haven't heard that word in a while, and I love it.
It's a good one for that game. I did hear a thing on D'Amico Ryans. He was the defensive rookie of the year in the NFL. Mike Tomlin's first year as head coach. That was the timeline.
That's
so
crazy.
Kind of
Houston Texans.
Yeah. So
That is
Houston, New
crazy.
England, Buffalo, Denver. My first thought on Buffalo, Denver, and I want to think about it some more because Denver really has a good season, but Denver just can't beat anybody by a wide margin, and I worry that it's going to be
that's
close.
a bad deal with this
and
dude.
Josh Allen is not.
He don't lose close games. He don't lose close
hard
games,
to stop
except
at
to
the
Patrick
end.
Mahomes. But he doesn't lose to anybody else.
I know it's at home. Denver's had the rest, but Josh Allen's got to be smelling this a little bit this year.
Facing Josh Allen is a little bit like having to deal with Cam Newton. Like tackling him for 4 quarters. He's not small. It starts to wear. And by the way, he can dot you up with the passing
How many
game
guys
too.
get 10-yard quarterback sneaks? I haven't seen too many of those.
Now I will say this: they have no wide receiver.
Buffalo?
They have no wide receiver.
Nobody. Well, Shahir's okay.
Shahir's okay.
Yeah,
they got.
Shahir.
They're gonna need Coleman to play like
I don't know where
the
he's
pick
been.
he was.
I know where he's been getting in trouble because he is
Yeah.
constantly in trouble.
The Denver people.
They got 3 healthy wide receivers left.
I don't know what the Denver people want, but they better not get snow. Because if they get snow, then Josh Allen is totally
Let me see.
unstoppable.
Denver weather.
Don't forget he played at Wyoming.
Please let there
He's
be
going to be
snow.
very used to all that.
No snow.
49 high.
Oh, that's gonna be nice, man. What's up with all these nice
Yeah,
games
it's
in
all
the
balmy
divisional
and
round?
everything.
Yeah, they're all good-
Rams,
good
Bears,
weather.
real quick. Neither defense has stopped anybody recently. I don't know how that crazy game, but it could be fun.
They locked up in the second half, though. The Bears did.
The Bears did. The Rams didn't.
Now, Rams
defense
they
has
did
been
the opposite.
bad for a while. And then there's another game, but we don't have time to get into that one. So let's take a break.
Is that the 49ers game?
Let's get the break.
I got to get the break, Skraby.
It's fine.
Do what I'm supposed to do. More Gwynn and Chris after traffic.
From the
5:18 on the clock. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Hello, Matt Skraby, the happy hour. And in this particular segment, get to hear from Craig Stammen. Joined the boys on Foul Territory. Had a little convo with was AJ Przinsky. I think it's Sean Braun, and
I always forget that poor guy's name. Eric Kratz.
Eric Kratz.
Yeah,
dang, it was
that's
coming
the,
to me.
That's the name I always forget for some reason.
I guess, if you're just
He's the biggest human being I've ever been.
If you're a backup catcher
Catcher.
who hardly ever played, podcasting is in your future.
It's not a bad job for this
No,
guy.
not at all. They know ball, as people like to say.
Yeah, they know.
Anyways,
ball.
they hit Craig with a few different questions, and I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Skraby because he's the one that has kind of looked this over.
Yes, I actually think this one is something that we've talked about, but now, you know what I like about the Craig Stammen era of the Padres?
What do you like about the Craig Stammen era of the Padres?
He gives us information.
Oh, okay.
He gives us things that we can work with. And so he was talking about Joe Musgrove and whether or not they're going to limit his innings in 2026. And here is what happened.
Joe's in a great spot right now. He's been throwing bullpens regularly. He's ramping up for spring training. So far, so good, on schedule with everything. As you know, Joe is, as good of a teammate as you could ever have. He's as hard a worker as you could ever have. Some would say works too hard, which I don't know if there is such a thing, but he's a leader in our clubhouse, a leader within the whole organization, a leader in the city of San Diego. And so we're just looking forward to getting Joe back on the field. As far as the inning limits go, he's at a stage in his career where I don't think he's willing to entertain any innings limits. But we're going to be very cognizant of his recovery, how he's feeling after every outing. I'm not going to put a number on him. But, we've seen players come back from Tommy John and go through a full season pitching the playoffs. Adam Wainwright comes to mind, coming back from Tommy John and then pitching 230 innings the very next year. So no limit on Joe. He's a stud. We're going to.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Joe was listening to that, man. That made him sound really good.
I mean, Joe has earned the right to have that kind of say so in his own process. And I think they trust Joe in terms of him knowing his body, how to push
he knew. I'm trying to think. We were there the night. I think I was there the night that he went out. I think it was a playoff
game.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So we were all there. But he knew something was wrong, kind of a few pitches and things before anybody else knew, right?
100%.
So he is very aware of it. I don't think you put any limits anymore. I heard that. When did I hear it the first time?
Mind
with Michael King, but there was a guy the year before that we heard it with. Like, we can't pitch any innings. And who was it?
He went to the Royals.
Yeah, right. Waka.
And
or the other one.
Lugo?
Lugo for sure. Yeah. No, he's a reliever. He can't go past 80 innings. Really? After 280, he was still doing okay.
The Padres have done a very nice job with the guys in terms of being able to, and I think it's important to remember the time frame for Joe to come back was like postseason, like end of the year, right? He got hurt in the postseason, so the full year would have been, around that October time. We're well beyond that now. And so he's been able to kind of work out some of the kinks that he's probably had to deal with since having that surgery.
Do you guys want to hear about Luis Ariz? Would Craig Stammen want Luis Ariz back on the team?
Is that what the second one was you wanted to do?
No, I'm trying to find it and I can't find it again.
You lost it.
Found it.
There it is.
Actually, forget about the Luis Ariz one. I'll play that on Skraby Show. What we're going to talk about here is if Craig Stammen, he was asked if he would stand in the way of Mason Miller if he approached him about starting.
I'm not going to put a limit on what he can and can't do. I just know that he's the best in the entire world coming out of the bullpen. And when you're the best, it's hard to take somebody away from being the best at what they're already good at. And we're looking forward to putting him in the game, at the back end for us in San Diego, because he's going to be dominant just like he was when we traded for him last year. And, you got the picture of him, getting ready to pitch for the USA and WBC. I think DeRosa's pretty excited to have him too on that squad. But, we couldn't, if you're making a phone call down the bullpen saying, get Mason Miller ready, that's a good phone call.
You know, Craig Stammen is already.
Oh,
sorry. I know. Wow.
You got a frog?
His voice definitely changed.
It wasn't as bad as your alien takeover, but it was interesting.
Yeah. Craig Stammen, I think, is already doing and saying things the right way. Because he didn't say Mason Miller. No, absolutely. He's my closer. I can't think of anything else. He said, I'm not going to get in his way. He wants to, he leaves things open. I like this. That's smart.
You sure?
What? Leaving it open?
Leaving things open. And I think that's what drives, not you. This is not really about you, but isn't that what drives, like, the media wants, direct yes, no. They don't want.
Well, I think you want direct yes, no on decisions that are his, but I think he wants to give his players a say so. I think that's a good idea.
AJ Preller say during the winter meetings that Mason Miller was not going to be a starter?
Yeah, but
I don't know that I've heard that he's not. I just heard that it was more. I think he said it's more likely that they end up leaving him where he is, because a lot of times it's going to take the guy really wanting to do it and not being kind of indifferent. You can't be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. No, that's not what they're looking for. You want it, you got to come in here and, like, basically say, I want it.
Yu Darvish apparently going to be around the team a lot this year. He's apparently going to be working in a Joe Musgrove type role that Joe did this year, which is helping teammates. So for all you people out there who think that Yu Darvish is stealing money, he is.
Is
still
that a
working.
thought out there? Does Yu
A few
Darvish seem
people-
like the type that would just steal money?
No.
He really doesn't.
No, he gave his money back last year, didn't he? When he wasn't playing, I think he didn't take a salary during that time.
I'm not sure how that worked, but
if Yu Darvish is going to be in the Joe Musgrove role this year, then I expect to see him doing his shifts in Alpine as well. The coffee place. Gotta be Joe. If you're going to be Joe, go all in.
You got some Luis Ariz for us?
We got time.
Here it is. I want to hear about the Dodgers.
No,
No,
you
I
got
wanna
me
hear
all
about
excited about
Craig-
Luis Ariz.
Okay, fine.
I don't care about the Dodgers. What are they going to say about the Dodgers?
No, Craig Stammen is ready to take on.
Oh, I'm sure. They're in the schedule. They got to take on him.
Yeah, how are you going to do it against the Dodgers?
just like-
Let me
just-
guess what he said. We have no shot. We're not even thinking about trying to beat them. So there, I saved you the time.
All right. Here's Padres manager Craig Stammen being asked if he would love to have Luis Ariz back.
Oh boy.
Tell us about how unique Luis Ariz is as a player. It's a name we haven't heard a ton about in rumors yet this offseason, but just wanted to get your scouting report on his value and if you think that advanced metrics are being too harsh on him.
Luis is a great player. He was a great addition to our team the last few years, just in a culture standpoint and even like an attitude that he brought to the hitting group. He was always working, one of the hardest workers on the team, and always caring about his craft. And he takes his craft serious, as we know. We've seen him play, and multiple season batting champ. He brings a unique skill set to the team, a skill set that not many players bring. Doesn't strike out, makes a lot of contact, not a ton of power, but honestly, the last few years there wasn't too many people I'd rather have up at the plate, 2-out situation, runner in scoring position, because he was going to put a good at bat on. You knew he was going to put the ball in play, and he just had a unique ability of just shooting a line drive over the shortstop and scoring that runner from second. So, RBI is kind of a stat that the analytics departments don't value as highly, especially 2-out RBIs. But I think that was his specialty, and he struggled a little bit with it at last year. But some of that was a little bit of bad luck, and some of that was just, the state of the season.
Can I ask a question
real quick?
Why is the two?
I said Sean Braun and Scott Braun. Go ahead.
Oh, why is the RBI not valued? That is how you win a game.
Because RBIs are all luck.
They said especially the 2-out RBI.
Yeah, they're all luck. Apparently. Because you can get a line drive over the shortstop's head with 2 outs, but if nobody's on third base, there's no RBI. I'm not disagreeing with. I'm agreeing with you, Skraby. I think RBIs are a thing.
It's like being like, oh, touchdowns don't really matter.
I think
Touchdowns
RBIs.
don't
I think
matter.
RBIs are a huge thing, but the analytics people, RBIs are a luck thing. Got to come up with people in that
Who decided
position.
that?
You tell me.
I don't want to
I'm
say
the
it.
old guy on the lawn. You're the new youngin here. You tell me.
Well, you know, I'm not an analytic fan. I mean, certain analytics,
The
sure.
nerds did. Come on, man. You know what it is. You know who made that up. Wasn't a player. Wasn't a guy like, hey, you know what? These RBI things, they don't.
It was Ken Rosenthal, wasn't it?
matter.
It was Ken Rosenthal.
I mean, I'm not trying to, why do I get myself into this? But Arise was in the 60s in the RBIs the last 2 years. That's not so bad for a leadoff hitter.
Terrible, I tell you.
But it doesn't count in the minds of analytics people.
Stupid RBI things.
Yeah.
Why would you want those?
I'm stunned. So what? You just want guys to get on base but never score?
Well, it's not that they don't want them to score. It's just they don't value the person that is actually bringing them in.
Okay, it
It's
still
just
doesn't make
luck.
any sense.
It's a luck thing
it's a
as far
luck
as
thing.
analytics are concerned, Skraby. You asked the question. I'm giving you why they don't value
No,
them.
I'm
but
appreciating this. I just don't understand it. It's how
I mean,
you win a game.
if Pete Alonso hits 40 home runs this year, and every time he hits one, there's two guys happen to be on base, that's $120. If he hits a home run with no one on base 40 times, that's 40 RBIs. Same guy doing the same thing.
Typically,
That's their thinking.
Typically, your best hitters are the ones that are the best with runners, which is typically, I don't know, this is just wild idea. Why to have this thing called a lineup, and you like put guys in position where they can like be at their best.
Is that why Luis Arias was in the wrong spot last year?
I'm not playing with you. No, he actually wasn't. I mean, if you think about it, he doesn't do RBIs. It's not his thing.
That's true.
I guess he could have hit at the bottom of the lineup like many of
You
guys
wanted.
said.
But if you bat him seventh, he's going to probably have more RBI opportunities than batting first, to be straight up.
so
the 5,
upcoming-
6, 7 guys figure to be on base more than the 7, 8, 9 guys.
So coming up this year, we cannot complain at all about runners in scoring position. We cannot complain about guys.
That's an interesting point because runners in scoring position seems to decide almost every game.
It seemed like for the Padres it did.
But analytics people would tell you that, again, that's a lucky statistic. I don't think so. I think you just get it as many times as you can. The odds are in your favor. No? I want a game where I have 10, 12 at-bats. That makes me feel like I'm threatening.
Yes. Yeah. And it doesn't always work out that way.
Doesn't always work, but
for sure. For sure. All right, let's get to break. We finish up with the last segment of Happy Hour.
Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick. So goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play. And the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Skraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm going to laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Skraby, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. It doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go.
There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh man, this is hot. It's not that bad though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not gonna lie. My mouth is like getting crazy. Now it's kicking in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this. Honestly, it's getting serious. I gotta go with the milk. My mouth is dying right now. Yeah, this is not fun, guys. Never gonna do that again because my mouth is on fire.
Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick. So goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Skraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Skraby, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. That was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one.
So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. It doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go. There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh, man. This is hot. It's not that bad, though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not gonna lie. My mouth is like getting crazy. Now it's kicking in.
Drawing. Listen up. Your name could be called right now. And if it is, you'll be in the running. What happened over there?
Maybe he's over here knocking down cameras for some reason.
We don't be wrecking the Bill House Studios here.
Yeah, man, we in good
know
company.
how.
Don't do that.
Not to.
They know how. Do you know how?
Clearly not. He's just batting cameras down.
Careful, man. This is the Bill House Studios. Be protected. I mean, they took like 14 hours to clean the studio. Don't you remember?
Oh, don't even start with that.
Congratulations to today's biggest fan, Albert Canedo. Or Canedo, but I'm assuming Canedo, Canedo. Albert Canedo of Escondido. Give us a call within the next 10 minutes, 833-288-0973. That will make you today's biggest fan and qualify you for the grand prize, 20 tickets to the Padre game in the Odyssey Suite coming up this season with all of us there. And it'll be catered by our friends at Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Sign up at the old website there. If you aren't already signed up, 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. All right, listen up to this. Story in the paper today. And apparently this has been going on for a little bit, but
we missed it
below the radar to almost everybody.
I missed it too.
Jennifer Van Grove wrote the story. San Diego Union Tribune published January 12th, which would be yesterday. So you probably saw it in the paper yesterday if you get the paper.
It's also online for everybody who's normal. Sometimes you act like no one knows how to get to a news article. Look at his look.
If you still get the paper.
Well, apparently I'm not too normal, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
I don't
and
have
read
any
this to
problem with you reading the paper, but other people get it through electronic means now.
All right, go by electronic means and find it then. And if you can't find it on your own, too bad.
It's like the
apparently you already all know how to do it, and I don't need to. You don't need my help or Skraby.
I don't know, Tony, if you were there that day, but Adam and I were definitely in the back. We were trying to tell Chris about a news article, and he was like, "Well, it wasn't in the paper," and I'm like, "It could still be online, Chris." Well, it wasn't in the paper.
It's not coming on to your paper until tomorrow. It came out online today.
All right, Dork City over here, trying to give you what's going on.
Again, I don't have any problems with you reading the paper, but it is
There
online.
is a project apparently
Thank
called
you.
Pangea, P-A-N-G-A-E-A, Pangea. And this is something to do with a tennis-anchored sports complex, tennis-anchored. So they're going to build a beautiful tennis stadium here on the Chula Vista Bayfront. Now, if you don't know where this area is, you may not, but if you've been to the Gaylord Hotel, you know of the area I'm talking about. There's a ton of room over there, and the Chula Vista people have developed it, and they got this beautiful hotel. If you've not been to the Gaylord, I highly recommend it. They do have an incredible sports bar there, among other things. All right. But anyway, they've got this idea and the whole thing to get this developed. But they have 6 months to, take care of a few things in order for this to go forward. And it's very confusing what, all the kinds of things, the ins and outs of this. But I didn't even know this was even out there. And apparently they're trying to get this stadium built for tennis. And then that's only the first phase of it, because the second phase of it calls for an 80,000 seat multi-purpose stadium.
80,000.
Sounds like an NFL stadium.
It does, right? The project includes 1.4 million square feet of space for sports, wellness, 300,000 square retail, 200, hotel use, office space, tons of other open space. So the Pangea Group is seeking to take over the Otay. This is, I'm reading from the story, within the Chula Vista Bayfront master plan. So I don't know that this hasn't been mostly under the radar, that this is even happening. I didn't know about it. Brayden was the guy who kind of touched on it before he left today, and I was like, what?
Here's the weird part is because at the top of the article, there's the headline, and then there's the byline.
You don't need to tell people; they can look it up themselves. Apparently online, they know how to find it.
Thank you, Chris. the headline is Game Time. Pangea developer must sign tennis star for proposed Chula Vista Bayfront complex by July. And then the byline: development team required to provide the Port of San Diego with proof that an elite athlete is committed to the tennis center portion. Now, if you go down in the article, it says that they need the most consequential hoop they have to get through for 6 key milestones is providing the port with proof in the form of a non-binding letter of intent that an elite professional athlete organization is committed to the tennis center.
Yeah, because the tennis player doesn't make a lot of sense.
The WTA, the WTP, I mean,
or ATP,
or
ATP.
But I mean, but the confusing thing to me with the elite athlete is, what if Coco Gauff says she's in? Then the project can go forward, and what does that mean?
There's something that tells me that's a typo. It doesn't. I don't
totally get
It's an elite professional athlete organization.
That makes sense.
That's the whole piece of what that is.
So
now,
evidently, in order for this project to go forward, they need to get the okay of the Port District, San Diego Unified Port District.
There's a few other things they have to do, right? Okay. They have to development team has to meet the initial ENA requirements, which is basically exclusive negotiation. It includes completing a market demand study, submitting a project description and land use plan, entering into a project labor agreement with unions, and implementing a public outreach plan. So all of those things are going to have to be met, but that's the major one that you're pointing to. If that, I think they're willing to overlook the other 5 being done at that point. If you can guarantee that, what is it? The ATP? Is that what you said?
ATP, WT. I mean, either one. If you're going to have an 18,000 seat tennis arena, you're going to need an event.
Need a big one.
You're going to need an event like the Indian Wells thing happens
Right.
in Palm Springs, where you got men, women, top 20 players. That's what you're going to need to have and to fill something like that up. But if you were able to get something like that started, and the whole thing is because of the success of the Gaylord, of that hotel, which has been a huge boon down in the Chula Vista Bayfront. Like I said, if you've not been there, you know nothing of what I'm talking about. But you should, take a ride down to Chula Vista one day and get off. It's right off the 5 freeway, and see this whole area. It's really quite remarkable. And some of the artist renderings of what this could look like always look amazing.
Nobody does renderings like San Diego.
Oh, San Diego's some of the best.
We're going to have the coolest
really
sports.
fine renderings.
According to this rendering, Tucker Sandler is the company that did the rendering here. We are going to have the coolest area for sports in all the world.
Yeah.
Like Dubai won't even be able to.
You see the
hold
football
candle to this.
stadium. You see the tennis courts.
Tennis, football. We got basketball. We got all kinds of office space. I mean, we got. Wait a minute. There's a bike lane. I see a bike lane. We're good.
You can't go anywhere without bike
Can't go without a bike lane in this town.
Oh yeah, there's someone walking their dog on the waterfront. So
if you don't have a bike lane, you got no shot, Skraby.
So I guess there is a proposed athlete that they're keeping under wraps, but I don't know who that is. No one knows who that is. And here's the other thing that bothers me about this.
What bothers you? We don't need you to be bothered. They're going to be bothered.
The development company is owned by a single person, Gerald Tavares.
Okay.
He is not from here. He is a chairman of Virginia Beach-based commercial real estate firm Tavares Group of Companies.
Okay.
So he's coming here, and he just wants to take the land.
You also hate what was it, corporate takeovers, right? Like
What do you mean?
if you were complaining the other day about the corporations buying up all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
it could be a corporation that bought up the land instead of it's a single guy this time.
I want someone who
from the city
maybe has been here a few times.
Wait, how do you know he's never been here?
I don't know. But
I saw Gerald just the other day. Trampsing through Kearney Mesa in the bike lane.
Oh wow! Oh well, then I don't like him.
In the bike lane. He had a real bike though. He didn't have an e-bike, so it was like a legit.
Oh, okay. Then I like him again.
It's a fair point, Tony, to Skraby to say, well, this guy is a chairman of a Virginia-based company or whatever commercial real estate firm. At least, and I'm not savvy enough, so somebody tell me I'm wrong. I'm not really concerned with how this thing gets built. If it gets built, count me in.
There's something about
Ding.
Never mind.
No,
I think people are tired of my fight against.
I don't know.
Big business.
You're holding up your own here. I get it.
It's a heavy lift, but you're holding.
I know that there's no one in town apparently willing to buy this land.
That's the thing. It's not like that land hasn't been there for a long period of time.
There's some catch.
You feel
there's
like
some catch. There's always a catch. There's always a catch.
Look, somebody's making money somewhere.
That's
give
inevitable.
me a place to go watch the football game and have a team.
You already
because somebody's making somewhere anyway the money anyway.
Chris is thinking big picture already.
Right. I just want a game to go to. So do you, Skrabe. You know you do.
Clay makes
and they
a good
have
point.
to make a deal.
What's Clay say?
Somewhere.
Maybe the city of Chula Vista saw his company to avoid California ridiculousness. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but maybe.
California ridiculous.
I think you still have to abide because the environmental impact study is
Still
going
gonna be the
to
same
be
thing.
expensive and it's going to take forever. I mean, they even thought about this for 18 months. The original proposal was sent in 2024.
But that's why they give them the out with hey, you can get a ATP in here, changes the whole ball game.
You think Taylor Fritz would do it, Chris?
Only if he'll do an interview with us.
Oh, his team.
If somebody tells him he has to do an interview with us, he's coming nowhere near the place.
Let's get some traffic.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
We still have a number of problems out here. One of them is this hit and run crash, Main Street on-ramp to northbound 805, south 15 past the 805, two-car collision over the right shoulder. In the Hillcrest area, south 163 near University. This is always a tricky spot. 3-vehicle accident over to the right shoulder. 4-vehicle crash north 163 before Mesa College. That's over to the right shoulder. Also northbound 15 before El Norte Parkway. Got a 2-car collision over the right shoulder. And a stall on the coastline north 5 before Oceanside Boulevard. That car is in the second lane from the left. I'm Kelly Danik with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, Skraby's on the phone with our biggest fan winner. So Albert got in there. I don't know. We have a slow working clock today, so I think he made it close enough for government work, as they say.
Yes.
Good story by our guy Z-Man, Ziegler. I love Ziegler. You know that.
Every time you say Z-Man, I think of Zadrunas Ilgauskas for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, Ziegler with a good story on the old final trip for the Aztec men to Laramie tomorrow. So it gives you a little sense of what we all go through when we go there. It's a good story. So I would check it out. It's online for those of you. And for the rest of us, I'll see it in the paper tomorrow morning.
It is true. It is
very true.
It is very true. Did you guys hear about the conspiracy theory? I can't believe I forgot to tell you this. As to why the 49ers get so injured all the time. Have you heard
There's
this?
a theory?
There's a theory.
Okay.
And the theory is the practice facility is directly next to an electric substation. And Kendrick Bourne the other day, they said something about the George Kittle industry. He means you mean the electric plate, whatever, the electric equipment. I don't know what he said. I'm trying to come up with a word. You mean the electric equipment? So people have been studying this, and some think that because of all the craziness in the air, it does something to your body and it makes your body weaker. I'm not saying I believe this, but it's literally directly next to the practice facility. And that,
how long has it been there next to the practice
forever.
facility?
And they've been injured.
And
forever.
they've had injuries more than everybody.
They've had a lot of injuries. And this year, so they're thinking that maybe it affects some of the collagen in the muscles.
We are way too smart for our own good these days. Google and ChatGPT are corrupting everybody.
I will agree with that 100%.
Just throwing stuff out there.
Please stop ChatGPTing. And please stop with these commercials of this is a Skraby rant.
I had a question
Yes.
from the Peanut Gallery.
The Skraby rant will be shelved.
The Peanut Gallery wanted to know what's your story for watching a 49er game?
What's my story?
Yeah, what is it like?
Well,
Where
I
are
turn
you
on the
home
TV.
alone? Do you have your family there? Anybody allowed to watch
How
with you?
does this happen?
Yeah, right. We've seen the result, but I want to know, before the game, how do you get geared up? You do watch it live, right? You would never mess with any DVR.
Oh yeah.
Does your family watch it with you?
Yeah, is it family? Are you holed up alone in somewhere in the house? Or?
I think the one thing our family comes together over outside of my brother is 49ers football.
Yeah.
So you guys are all
So
Niner
they're all
fans.
rooting for the
Oh
Niners?
yeah.
Really?
My dad has gone back and forth on being a Niners. He
Come
grew
on,
up in
Dad. Come
Chicago.
over
He
to
was a
the-
Bears guy.
Come on, Dad. Come over to the-
this year?
Well, he's more of a Chargers guy.
Yeah.
We moved in 1999, so he became a Chargers guy,
And
and
he's still hanging with them?
he loves football. He doesn't really have a team right now.
He's kind of just
But he likes
floating.
the 49ers because my grandpa had season tickets since the 80s, and so he got to go to a lot of games. But I will have Lucky with me.
So you watch it in the main TV downstairs.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not a side TV
Big old
somewhere.
TV.
Big old TV.
Big old
So you
TV.
take over your dad's TV.
It's mine, but yeah.
Okay, so during the game,
Yes.
do your parents just hate you because
No.
of the way you're
do
reacting
you
and
guys-
yelling and
Do you guys
screaming and
react the
stuff,
same
or-
way at different
Yeah,
things?
what-
I get a little crazier, but
a little
after Brock Purdy threw
crazier.
his first interception
I can imagine.
in the game, I go, that's it. Turning point. Game's
You're
over.
that guy?
Game's over.
Oh God!
And
You
then-
know he's that guy because every time they lose a game, he gave up the season.
That's true. But to see that in real time would be irritating.
Right?
It would be very.
Well, I
irritating.
can't-
And then 5 minutes later, I knew we were good. I told you we were good. We got this game.
No, so I said
Same
that.
guy.
Exactly.
I kept
Yeah, that's
saying
what the
that's
49er
it.
fans are like.
Game is over, and then they started playing well again.
Oh, whatever.
But every time I said that's it, game is over, they ended up doing something good. So I just
So you
kept,
kept
saying
saying
it,
it?
and
Of
it was
course.
working, and they ended up winning.
That's something Chris Ella would do right there for sure.
Oh yeah,
Chris Ella doesn't say a word
during the
at
game.
all.
No,
You
I
don't
believe
cheer?
that. I'm saying before the
Not
game, you
much.
definitely put the reverse hex on
Yeah,
your
I'll do
team all the
that.
time.
I don't do a lot of cheering. I think it's. I feel like the bozo that's going to be cheering at a 14-0 lead, and when I lose 28-17, it doesn't matter. I cheer when the final gun goes. That's game. That's
I definitely have.
That's me, man. I don't.
calmed down in my older age in watching teams.
I'm
that
pretty
I love.
calm. Pretty
I used to
calm.
be. I used to be out of control at
I
times.
can get a little crazy.
I used to
when-
get very. I used to take my frustration out on people around me
Oh,
when
me
my
too.
team was losing.
Oh,
too.
me too.
I've
I
had
do
to
after
learn-
the game. No, after the game, I'm a mess. I tell Lori just
Leave me
don't.
alone.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
quickly.
good. She
Kirk
knows.
Kenny just texted me. He said 49ers next to the power plant. Ask Ella about cancer incidents at Beverly Hills High School because of oil wells under the school.
There was an oil well next door to the school.
And
They
cancer
used to
happened?
pump. Not to me. What are you asking me about every student that's ever gone there? I don't know. I'm sure a few people.
Kirk sounded like he knows something.
Yeah, Kirk is
No, we did have an oil well in the over the right center field fence at Beverly High.
just an
It was
oil
our
derrick?
own money. That's more money for them.
Wait, the school owned the oil well.
As far as I know, it was on
Wow.
property.
That is a good funding opportunity right there. All right, Skraby Show next, guys. You guys gonna say bye?
Bye.
Bye bye.